Before we get too deep into the lore of the video, I do have terrible, terrifying news, okay? And I feel like this is an important announcement, so I'm going to be making this as an announcement at the beginning of the video so that everyone that watches it sees this. White women can vote. I know. I am sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, but we are here. That's where we're at in society. And then I wonder why I get canceled. So anyway, there is breaking data coming out in regards to the No Kings protest. It turns out the No Kings protests were majority specifically white women in their 40s. Specifically also educated, in quotes, because these are people that all have college degrees. It's people with college degrees that are white, women in their 40s, was over 60% of the No Kings protests. Now, this is diabolical, and we are going to be talking about that a lot, because this is the #1 threat to Western civilization. Oh my god, they're going to think I hate women. I have nothing but respect for women. I'm just saying there's a lot of out there. A lot of men, a lot of women. The retarded women end up having subtle empathy and deciding to vote for illegal aliens instead of, you know, ourselves or something. The men punch hole in walls. You see, we different levels of men punch hole in walls. Women go to No Kings protest. All right. So as you can see, anyone that goes to No Kings protest inherently is retarded. And I'll answer this very simply, because there is no king. So they are protesting a made-up cause that's not grounded in reality. So if you are in this protest, you are retarded. So I'm just trying to break this down for you in the easiest way. Yeah, and when I say that these white women are educated white women, it means that they have degrees in gender studies and underwater chicken tickling and surprise buttocks or whatever they get degrees of in college. So anyway, there is a certain white woman, Karen, that is going mega viral right now. And before we talk about a white woman trying to flee the country and in debt blaming MAGA with Caleb Hammer, because that's happening and we're going to be covering that today, I wanted to show you a bit of an issue in society.
I think that
this over here, she is a white woman. She's a podcaster. She's a friend of Hassan Piker's, and she honestly should be in jail.
this woman is the left-wing Joe Rogan.
True.
Plastics.
Look at her. Covered the plastic
surgery, middle-aged Karen. This is what you get.
Finally, if you think
that's it, man. Look at her. Look at her. Look at all that plastic, baby. And she is going to tell you about how diabolical your life is.
this Zoran thing is happening just
Yep, she's friends with animal abusers.
in New York, and you think people are waking up only in New York City, you're mistaken. Look at this clip of a wine mom at the No Kings March. Play the clip.
The No Kings March, majority white women.
Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say
So this is how they weaponize their empathy. They have been manipulated by colleges, by society, to use their empathy, not on people that deserve it, and honestly, not on their own children, because they're killing their own babies, all right? They are using their empathy, tragic as it might sound, they are using their empathy specifically to target enemies of our nation. Why would she say that? Karen, white woman with messed up virtues and morals. And look at her grinning on the side. I'm going to give you a statistic that's going to absolutely blow your mind. There were approximately 1 billion people killed in wars throughout all of human history. However, there were 1.3 billion babies murdered since 1980 by women. I want to make this very clear, okay? Very, very, very clear, all right? Not trying to be controversial here or anything, but that's where we're at.
something like that, ma'am?
He was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses.
Didn't like him.
Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would you
so
be
sorry.
glad if I would die?
Maybe.
Oh, that's
These
where we're
hogs
at.
are running wild, aren't
That's
they?
where
You should
we're
be
at.
ashamed of
You're
yourself.
ashamed of yourself.
Your friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
I think we need to.
Didn't give a fuck. Yep.
So listen up, Democratic establishment.
At least she's honest. No, she's right. That's what they actually think.
You can either jump on board with this shit, or we're coming after you in the same way that we come after MAGA. Period.
In other words, if the Democrat establishment does not decide to become radical communists like Zoran Mamdani and AOC, we're going to shoot you in the neck.
That woman out in somewhere middle America saying, fuck Charlie Kirk, he was a racist, he was a piece of shit. There are so many more of us than there are of them.
As I said, I think that she is the manifestation of the leftist Democratic Party. A menopausal,
Interesting. Look at that.
plastic surgery ridden Karen. This right here is their avatar. And you should listen to her because she's right. She speaks for a lot of people and they do believe that.
I want to give my absolute heartfelt thanks to this woman who played such a big part in taking down the second biggest political streamer in the world.
I think her collar's too tight.
Thank you.
Well, it's higher. We can.
Thank you for the contribution.
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I
That's
think you're
it,
choking
baby.
her.
She's like, it's.
Look at her. Isn't this unbelievable? Empathy for the dog, but no empathy for an innocent man getting murdered in front of his family. Do you understand where we're at in society? Do you understand exactly what we're dealing with?
There's a lot of neck meat.
Yeah, neck meat. My asshole, she has too much neck meat. But like, do you recognize where we're at? The liberal white woman is truly one of the most dangerous parts of society because, as I've mentioned, they can vote. And it's truly horrifying. It's truly terrifying. It's unbelievable. It's actually truly terrifying. Everyone wants to blame different races and different cultures and whatever. No. It's the white woman vote that got us here. It really is. Because there are millions of them. There's millions of them. And they're unbelievable amounts of fake empathy that is being utilized by establishments and by giant organizations to essentially destroy our nations is honestly terrifying. Now, the solution here isn't getting rid of white women, okay? As someone in my chat pointed out. No, that is not actually the solution. The solution is very, very simple, actually. The solution is getting them married, bro. That's the solution. The solution is getting them married. Teaching people that marriage and creating human life and having children is actually a super fulfilling part of society. And you know what? All these problems would disappear. But no, because the freaking universe and all of the establishment people are explaining to them how actually they have to be girl bosses, die alone, and murder their own children. Now, again, this person too far gone. Whoever marries her is a dead man. But that's not the point. The point is, this is breaking news from 2 days ago. And it's horrifying. Truly horrifying. Swedish politician who fought for equality and open borders is beheaded in Congo. Literally, welcome to suicidal empathy. All right? Like, why are we doing this? Why are we talking about this? Like, we know. All right? These people have so much empathy for the ones that literally would kill and rape them. Approximately 85% of the world's refugees are Muslims, but they don't seek asylum in the 56 Muslim countries. They only seek asylum in non-Muslim countries. But why? Anyway, German politician admits to lying about ethnicity of sex attackers to avoid fueling racism. This is a story of a German white woman. This story is going to blow your mind. Who was apparently raped by migrants. And when she reported the rape, she reported it as white men to not be racist. This is the stupidest thing in the history of time. All right, she got raped by 2 guys named Mohammed, and she was like, it was 2 white guys, probably named Jim and Alex. Like, this is the level of retard we're dealing with. All right, now, if you want to see a visual representation of suicidal empathy, I pulled this clip up for you. I feel like it's truly important. So, as you can see, this person of nebulous ethnic background is standing here in front of a building. All right, so he winds up, he kicks the building. As you can see, he shatters the glass a little bit over here. Now, a woman saw that he was kicking the building. He was kicking the doors, trying to break in through the windows, and sees him there. So the dude says, hey, can you open the door for me? Please open the door for me. After she literally sees him slamming and kicking the door, to be clear. So what does she do? What does she do? Well, she has empathy. So she decides to open the door. And he goes in, he beats the crap out of her. As you can see, the door is shattered, right? You see the cracks in the glass? He goes in, he beats the crap out of her, he steals her purse, and he leaves. Let's be real, this is This is all her fault. Like, what? Like, on the one hand, like, I'm sorry this happened to you, but on the other hand, holy shit, what are we doing? Like, this is the most suicidal empathy video I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, this is crazy because this is what we're dealing with. So Nick Shirley, he's a journalist on the street, and he saw this happening, and he uploaded it.
How you doing, sir?
Hey! Man body checks 2 women. All right, he slammed into 2 women. What is their response?
You just see that? He tried to come out. Did he get that on film? Did you see that? Yes, he just went up and just boom. He does have a knife. Where's
That was it.
NYPD at?
Hey, walk away from him. Walk away from him.
Is that not insane? And they're just laughing, keep going, because they're so suicidally empathetic that they're like literally bringing these people into their country to destroy them, and there's nothing that anyone could actually do about it. It's unreal. So I think one of the greatest examples here, this guy says, do not vote for Zohran Mamdani, the guy who's running for mayor in New York, and you have, honestly, an army of white women. Too bad, I did today. And it's like, bro, he is importing migrants that have rape in their culture, man. He is importing migrants and he's protecting migrants, and he said himself he wants to keep rapists out of prisons. He doesn't believe in prisons. He says he doesn't think prisons stop crimes, okay? Y'all are literally voting for people, and now you're gonna complain about how you don't feel safe to walk alone. So anyway, the largest constituency, aside from foreigners, that's voting for Zohran Mamdani is white women. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's insane. So anyway, this is a white woman that we are going to be making fun of today in real time. She went on Caleb Hammer's financial audit show. She blames MAGA for her debt, obviously, because accountability is impossible. You'll have this lady who's $300,000 in debt because she went and got a college degree in underwater surprise gay sex. And all of a sudden, she's like shocked that she's in debt, and she's gonna blame MAGA. Right, it's the patriarchy that you're in debt because you have a degree in sodomy, all right? Sorry, don't care. Anyway, let's watch her cry.
I am actually kind of in debt because of the past election.
If Kamala was
This
president.
is not true, for the record. No one's in debt because of the past election unless they literally bet all their money on Kamala, like gambling.
As well, would you be saying the exact same thing? That because of the last election, you have lost money?
I'm actually really good with numbers, and I get told all the time that I
Oh, baby! I love me a white woman that's good with numbers. Yep.
should have
Nux, are you being racist? Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. You can call me racist, but you can't call me wrong.
been an accountant, and as much as I don't want to.
Why are you crying about being an accountant?
Because I don't like the job.
Because I'm entitled to everything in life. Because the government and every taxpayer exists to serve me. I shouldn't contribute to society. Society should exist to benefit me and me alone. Anyway, let's import a couple billion random immigrants from third world countries that believe rape is okay.
It's got to be better somewhere else. It has to be better anywhere else.
Has to be
With
better
a refresh look at
somewhere
upgraded
else.
features.
That's where we're
Not healthy
at.
enough to do a permit.
World?
Yes.
For a living.
So
All right, let's go.
Yes, it is. Thanks for coming down to Austin. What do you do up there for a living?
I'm a hairstylist. I own a salon, and we're building out some stuff.
They are curled?
Yes, they are
I
curled.
see. Yeah, that's what a hairstylist would do.
It
Very
is.
good.
I'm
So-
trying to permit.
Is that a
Trying to
multi-week process?
It is. Your hair's not healthy enough to do it.
Huh?
Yet.
Yours?
Yep.
You said yours.
Yeah. Talking about me. My hair.
You talk to yourself in the yours?
I absolutely do.
Okay.
I have third-person conversations all the time.
Hopefully not out
That's
loud.
healthy.
I work for myself, so kind of.
But don't worry, because we will validate your mental delusions.
But there are people
society.
in the chair. If you start having conversations with yourself while you're doing their hair, they might be afraid that you're the one with razors and scissors.
They are just as crazy as I am, actually. It's fantastic.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very good. So you must
Yep, she is the main character for the blue hair syndrome.
be making good money, business owner, I'm hoping.
Not as much.
Mm-hmm.
We've got kids at home, and they're kind of the priority.
Now, okay, when you say we, see, I don't know. Are we talking we as in you?
Me,
'Cause-
yes, sorry. I have kids at home.
She used we to refer to herself alone. Bro, this is... I'm actually quirky. I'm actually so quirky, and it's so important. It's so important to recognize how quirky I am.
And they are my priority. So
Well, that's fine.
I
mean-
make so that I can show up for them. I
Good.
choose
Well, is
to make
Daddy
a little
home
bit
too?
less.
To help-
But no husband. Every time. Every single time. Why is it all the times? Why is it all the times? Like, why is this happening? Like, bitch, get a husband.
So it's
Yes,
just you.
It is just me.
Okay, good. How many? Well, not good, but whatever. It is what it is. We're dealing with it. How old are they? How many kids?
2, 9 and 11.
So,
9/11.
what's going on?
So
9/11 reminds me of a certain event that happened in history that was truly tragic. It was a horrible terrorist attack and on 9/11, and I have to take this moment to say that I'm really sorry for Zohran Mamdani's aunt because of the increased amount of Islamophobia she was facing because of 9/11. It's truly a horrible day in history. So many of us are still traumatized by that day. None more than Zohran Mamdani's aunt.
I am actually kind of in debt because of the past election.
Wait.
I know it's kind of crazy.
Well, at least you acknowledge it. What the do you possibly mean? I don't know anything that happened the day of election or inauguration that was like all of a sudden, here's a loan in the federal government, please have it.
So most of my clients are affected by how the economy works, including
Every human is affected by the economy. This is like the most nothing dude, I hate when they use big words, man. I hate when they use big words, dude.
Everything in the service-based economy.
Including my boyfriend's work. He's in construction.
Oh, you have a boyfriend?
I do.
Okay.
She was just saying
his
she's alone.
income has been affected drastically. And
Well, where
so,
is he in construction?
What do you mean?
What kind of construction does he do?
He mostly does flooring, but
And what's
he's
his job?
done whole home remodels.
Mhm.
He does some handyman work here and there. But a lot of that work has slowed down as well.
That's interesting because if I'm not mistaken, especially when home prices were soaring as materials were a little more expensive, people also stopped renovating as quickly. And that was in the high inflation time. Wouldn't that have impacted his job as well about 3-4 years ago?
So,
and then got a little better for a while and, you know?
For a little while, yes. And we were kind of doing okay at that point. Now we do live separately and we handle our finances all separately.
You've broken up.
No, we just live separately. We have
You say now.
I feel like I've seen this exact woman before. It's actually diabolical. It's diabolical. No, we live separately, but we're still boyfriends, but we're still mooching off each other, but we're still separately because we want to see other people, so we're out here and hedonistic bitches.
Yes.
You were
This is
together.
like a copy-paste type of situation.
We are together
No, you live together.
for a short time.
It's usually indicative of a great relationship. Moving out.
We did not agree on how some of the debt situations were being handled, and to keep
Also indicative of an incredible relationship.
outside of that, it's actually wonderful.
Sure, outside of the things where we agree
Outside of everything, aside from sex, it's wonderful.
on life matters, it's great. Yeah, it sounds like a nice friends with benefits.
But to keep
By the way, this is your wife's coworker telling your wife that she should actually move out, and it's empowering. You have to understand what we're dealing with in society. She is miserable, obviously. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on the show. She is miserable, and she's out there laughing about this, which is a fucking disgusting, horrible thing. Let's be real. It is. It's gross. All right? It's gross to have a friends with benefit type situation when she has 2 kids that are relying on her and desperately need a father figure in their life, and she's out there with some guy that she could just play sex with whenever she wants, that she keeps somewhere else, that he's never gonna have children, right? Like, this is truly evil. And this hoe, or a copy-paste version of this hoe, is explaining to other women why it's empowering to do this. All right? This is horrible.
each other from getting tied to each other's debts, we decided to live separately.
What do you mean? You weren't married?
Yes.
Living together doesn't all of a sudden make it a legally binding thing.
Common law comes into play.
Are you in like common law marriage?
No, because
Okay.
and a big reason to avoid that is, or a big way to avoid that is not living together. We don't share a mailing address.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't be insinuated or taken as we are
This is
living together and
retarded.
presenting.
She's lying right now, for the record. This is all a lie. Because he could still keep an address somewhere else, and as his actual personal banking address, for example, and live with her. This is a lie. She's straight up lying. She doesn't want to live with him, and she's making up it's for tax purposes or whatever, common law marriage. This is not true.
As a married couple.
I really hope he calls her out, because this is literally a lie, and it's disgusting.
Because we aren't and we don't.
So going above and beyond on that. So last election.
Yes.
I'm a little confused on exactly what you mean by that. Now, I know job numbers, jobless numbers, unemployment. Overall, I've covered this in the live streams on the Caleb Hammer Live YouTube channel ever since like the height of the best employee market in the history of basically humanity about 4 years ago. You know, jobs gained on a monthly basis has been a steady decline. You know, people think the president has a lot more impact than they do. Now, you could yell tariffs, you could yell a lot of things,
Yeah.
right? Which I'm sure you will.
No.
No.
No, I really don't think they can impact as much as people say that they can.
Well, they can. It just takes longer.
Right.
And even the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, who is not the biggest fan of Trump, specifically says we will not see the long-term the effects of tariffs for like a decently while. It takes a long time to filter through the economy.
Yeah.
People get hyper political and excited online. They're like, but you know, it's whatever. But we're on the same trajectory and trend that we have been in terms of job numbers added on a monthly basis.
Right.
Like if we would be almost in a very similar economic thing we're in right now if Kamala was president as well, would you be saying the exact same thing? That because of the last election, you have lost money?
Probably.
So you blame everyone but yourselves.
No.
And you can blame economic conditions. I bet people do less home renovations when things aren't as juicy. It's people borrow for home renovations. Interest rates are still high, even though they've come down a little. Even still, people are less likely to invest in renovating a house when interest rates are high.
I've looked at potentially moving out of the country, and it's just never.
Like, she goes out there, she acts in front. I have a degree in sodomy from college. I learned a lot about it. They had like this actual course where we go out and we get sodomized by different people. It's part of the course. It's like a sociology course. So I have a degree. So therefore I can tell you about how it's actually the economy and it's Trump. That's why I actually lost my job. No, it's not because of tariffs or anything, actually. And it would have happened if Kamala was elected too. But my sodomy professor was like, he had a whole different perspective, actually.
Feasible.
What does that make sense for? In what way?
It's got to be better somewhere else. It has to be better anywhere else.
What does that even mean? This is crazy. This is insane. She wants to move out with her 2 kids away from her boyfriend, like screw with their lives. Moving is difficult on kids, and she doesn't care. And she has absolutely no logic behind anything here.
Where else?
Anywhere else.
So you'll be moving to sub-Saharan Africa.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
No, probably not. It's
You
too hot.
said anywhere.
Almost
Else?
anywhere.
Oh, okay. Pushing the goalpost a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Okay, where's it better for you, salon owner, business owner?
Salon owner, business owner, I don't know. I
I'll
haven't
tell
actually
you an
looked
economy
that
that's
far
doing
into
pretty
it.
well in Europe. I'm sure you really like Europe. Poland's increasing. Poland's doing very well. But you know what happened if you...
Oopsie poopsie. Of course Poland is doing well. It's a very right-wing government that's super anti-immigration.
employed other people in the salon, you know what happens? If you want to fire them, oftentimes depending on what contract you're on, if you want to fire them, you still have to actually keep them on for about a month, 2 months, depending on time.
Well, luckily my boyfriend doesn't agree with that plan.
Your boyfriend, who you're definitely not going to get married to and are not connected to in any way whatsoever. So, okay, yeah.
It's horrible, man. It's horrible for society. Like, dude, she needs a husband. She needs a husband to help her. Like, dude, and a husband, quite frankly, needs a wife. Like, bro, that's how we were designed. These people feel like they're so much better. They're so much better than the actual design of humanity that's existed since the dawn of time. It's horrifying. They really think they're smarter than every other generation and every religion for the last 3,000 years. They're just smarter and better. She's out here being like, sort of my boyfriend, but also I'm never gonna marry him. So then go away. So leave. Bro, this is disgusting. This friends with benefits shit is so destructive. And I'm sure that her kids are miserable and they're gonna end up fucking transing themselves or some shit.
So he likes living here. I mean, it sounds like he has his own business, right?
Yes, he does.
So, yeah, why would he want to leave?
I understand. That's where his logic and my logic sometimes don't always mix.
Now, I'm concerned. We can blame economic conditions for certain things, but you went to blaming the election.
Yeah, a lot of things.
That's a lot. That is just someone who does not take any kind of accountability, or at least any kind of objective intake of information about the economy.
Yeah, kind of.
If you want to go straight politics about it, I mean, there are certain things. If he made it illegal to renovate houses, yes, we could blame that.
I think a bigger part of it is that a lot of places are worried about things going into recession.
Yes, and that would happen if it was the other administration too.
Yes, and so a lot of stuff comes to a complete halt. It doesn't even just slow down. Like 80% of the work disappeared.
Exactly.
And
that's not the last election though. That is interest rates being high. That's the purpose of interest rates being high, to cool the economy, bring down inflation.
By the way, no one cucked the job market more than Biden during COVID in history.
And when you cool the economy, you bring it down. And you usually, when interest rates are this high compared to the average of interest rates in the past decade or so, when they're this high, statistically a recession follows. So no.
It's about when it all started.
And I'm not jerking off the president. I don't give a fuck about that. But when you're going and you're blaming something on something like that instead of actual, objective information,
it's the thing that makes puts all of it together.
It's a cope
because so many people stopped. So many of the businesses that he was doing work with and contracting with completely
but maybe they picked other
down.
businesses as well.
They completely shut down. So all of that work disappeared entirely.
What were the businesses that shut down? And also, what does this matter? This is your boyfriend. This isn't you.
Because
and you guys aren't married together. You're not dual income. Like, I'm sorry. That sucks. I'd give him a handshake and a hug. But
it's so tiring because, like, the idea of marriage is such a beautiful thing. Aside from so I have a philosophy. Okay? Obviously, I believe in biblical values. I believe in God, stuff like that. But even if you want to disregard the spiritual side of it, the biblical traditional lifestyle will give you the best life. All right? That's the craziest part. All right? 3,000-year-old Bible, and it still gives you the best advice on how to actually lead your life. All right? That's the craziest part. So when I see these people that feel like they know better than God, because that's how it comes across to me, right? They'll sit out here, they feel like they know better than God. And they absolutely destroy themselves. And she's like, well, I want to move, but my boyfriend doesn't. His career is here, she's there, and we don't actually have anything linking to each other. We're just kind of fuck buddies. We don't really do anything. We're just kind of there. Yeah, my 9-year-old and 11-year-old are big fans of my hedonistic relationship that's not actually existing to create anything beautiful in this world. And they're just there. They're watching or whatever. And like, this is disgusting. It really is, and it's tragic. The beauty of an actual marriage is the literal commitment. The commitment is so powerful. When you marry someone, you are saying that the rest of my life I am giving to you, and the rest of her life she is giving to me. And we're a team now, and we work on this together. And you, my spouse, the other part of myself, because you become one flesh, you are the number one priority in my life. I love you like I love myself. And that is so powerful. It's so powerful. And work things out. And obviously divorces are shit. Obviously all these things are sad. So any life without marriage or children is without worth. I didn't say that, but in my opinion is worth less. I do think that marriage and children definitely make your life infinitely more powerful and beautiful and fulfilling. I do think that is the case. Not to say that someone who's not married or doesn't have kids is worthless. God forbid. Every human being is worthwhile. They're made in the image of God. That's not... What are you talking about? However, it's tragic that we're living in a society where, you know, realistically, you have every single person in society convincing people not to get married. It's much better to live in these random hedonistic relationships. Abort your children, because if you have children, that's a commitment. They want you to have zero commitments. They want you to remain in this absolutely cucked lifestyle where, well, actually, freedom is important. So therefore, I'm going to castrate myself and I'm going to murder my children and I'm not going to get married because freedom is so important. And you and all of your freedom is going to be miserable at the age of 50. And that's tragic. Absolutely tragic. You and all of your freedom and delusions and drug-fueled cuckery where you can constantly delude yourself into thinking you're happy are going to end up miserable. You are. Look, you look at two people. Try to find it. Like, do this experiment. Find two people in your life. One that's in their 80s with grandchildren, and one that's in their 80s that's alone. You can't compare. They're not comparable people. They're not comparable. Before they leave this world, one of them is miserable, sad, alone, and full of regret, and the other one is so proud to see what they've left behind. And honestly, I feel like that's such a powerful metric. But anyway, back to entitled hedonistic bitch explaining why her freedom is more important than anything else in the world.
This isn't you.
Because the goal long term.
What about you and your business? You said you're not doing well.
No.
And that's the last election?
Yes, it's gotten much worse the last election. Hair. People do still have hair, but the grocery prices, at least where I'm at, have gone up drastically.
Grocery prices! There's no way. Not all some are up, some are down. It has nothing to do with Trump. You've got to stop this, bro. You're kidding me.
And they are having to now choose going to the grocery store.
I have two options. Do I buy milk or do I have hair? Now, it's not easy to decide. You've got to be kidding me.
Getting their hair done on a regular basis.
Okay, depends on the food item specifically. You know the food item that went up the highest in cost this year so far?
No, I don't.
Coffee.
Probably.
Why?
I don't know.
I actually do know. I read about this. Coffee went up in price because apparently in Brazil or wherever they were harvesting the cocoa beans, they had a bad crop, and that has literally nothing to do with Trump.
Drink it.
But you're trying to blame everything on can't drink coffee?
No.
Is your body why?
I have heart problems. I can't have caffeine.
Don't do that.
There's coffee without caffeine.
Okay. Yeah.
We avoid it at all costs.
Oh, good. We. You.
Oh my
coffee.
God.
Yes.
A lot of people thought tariffs. I thought tariffs. Then I actually looked into things instead of just blaming the last election.
Based.
Bad season in Brazil where we get a lot of our beans.
I told you,
bro. Was it really?
Yes.
Yep. Huh.
Lots of drought issues.
That makes sense.
Dramatically affects the supply, dramatically affects the price. When you're actually interested in learning, instead of immediately going into politics of good guy, bad guy, my team, your team, you actually get to learn things and blame things. Some food prices are down, some food prices are up. Coffee is dramatically high. Eggs went high, have relatively come back down, not perfectly.
Right.
Meat.
So that's a huge Trump W for the record. In case you're unaware of the egg thing, the reason why egg prices were so high under Biden, and everyone was yelling at Trump about egg prices, is because Biden ordered the mass genocide of millions of chickens for some innocuous flu-type situations. And Trump was like, actually, let's stop killing chickens. We like them. And now egg prices are down. It's crazy how that works.
Is up. Some produce berries are down.
Yep.
Are you suggesting that everyone in the median United States in your area is choosing, let's make sure we choose our steak over getting a haircut? Yes, you're on the supply of services. You're on the end of services that like people wouldn't go bougie over in a downturn, and people are a little more nervous now. So I can appreciate that to a certain extent, but you are over exaggerating the potential impact of what things are like at this exact moment. This isn't Great Recession.
However, it still has impacted us severely.
Bitch, can you just acknowledge you were wrong instead of blaming Trump for your own failed business? Like, this is pathetic. Like, these people, they're sick. They're sick. They find a villain to latch onto, and that's it. That's it. They'll just blame him for everything.
My family, my children, myself and my children.
Well,
and
tell
all
me,
other
what's
hairstylists.
happened? Tell me what's happened.
I have a lot of this debt because my significant other and I are trying to start a business. We are building out some salon suites.
The economy's so bad.
Wait,
but your own salon isn't working. Why are you building out more?
I have a salon suite that I work in. It is licensed as its own salon. We are trying
You have like a booth in a salon, is what you're saying.
Nope. I have
Explain
a
it.
whole private room like this room. It's an entire private room.
It's one of those buildings you walk in and there's a ton of private rooms.
There's only 5.
Okay, so
It's very
there's only
small.
5 in this
It is very
little
small.
building. Gotcha.
And it's more of a spa.
But what I'm explaining is correct. It is one of those
Kind of.
places.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes there's a little hair massage booth. Sometimes there's a little...
My failing business is failing, so I'm going to start a clone of the same exact business and go into debt on making a literal clone of the business that's not working. This one will do well.
Some of them are offices.
Exactly. It's a little rent-a-space. Got it.
Sure.
You're trying to get more? But yours isn't successful.
We're trying to get
You're blaming
more
the economy
so
instead
that
of
we
yourself.
can have other renters that can come in and rent those spaces.
So you're trying to buy real estate?
She's trying to become a landlord. She's making... the leftoid to landlord pipeline. Uh-oh.
Or you're going to sublease.
Right now, we're going to sublease. We have intention
But
to
if the economy is not good right
purchase.
now, if your entire justification for why you're not doing well is because people are not willing to go spend on hair, why would you go rent units for hair being done that you would sublease out? Because if yours was impacted...
She doesn't even want to buy the units. She wants to rent the units to sublease them? Oh, my Lord. To sublease them to people that are in a dying business?
Because of the overall economy, it would impact everyone. Now, I'm a little skeptical to a certain point. Some things are impacted. Don't get me wrong. I want to be very real about that. And one of the things people cut on are, services and things like that. But, personal appearance, that is one of the things that people do still care about and will spend money on. I'm skeptical of you, the hours you're putting in, the price comparison in the area.
Yeah.
What research have you done price comparing in the area for what you offer versus what the median is?
So there are, I think, 13 hair salons in town, and I am on the lower side of average price-wise. Haircuts.
You're making me even more skeptical. Something's wrong.
Haircuts in my town range between $45 and $75. I'm at for haircuts at the $45 range. Some color services.
Then something's wrong because but people will still get their haircut.
Yes.
That is an objective reality.
Yes.
They will go to the cheaper one. If they're not going to you, there is something more wrong than you're willing to admit.
Most of my services are color services.
Okay, well, yeah, people are going to cut back on that.
Exactly. And that's where the majority of my income comes.
Color services. I do woke haircuts. It's haircuts, but gay. That's why she's blaming the election. Because gay is not in vogue anymore. No one wants to be woke. Woke is dead, and she lost her customers. Oh my God.
Your business.
Help me do that? I don't know how to do that.
Focus on cutting hair. You just already answered that yourself. What do you mean? You just answered that yourself.
I do cut hair. I just don't have any just haircut clients.
That's what we're focusing on building. That's what you're doing any kind of meta advertising on, social media posting.
Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of that either.
Well, yes. Why would you do that as a business, huh? It's almost like the things that you immediately try to blame aren't what's actually holding your business back. It's almost like you're not serving the clientele on what the market is demanding. Who would have thought?
I struggle to remember to do that. It's a lot to manage. It is a lot to manage.
Bro, you have a business.
Paper. Pen. Shut the f up. What kind of bullshit excuse is that? I struggle remembering things and staying organized too. I set myself reminders on my phone endlessly.
I raised 2 kids.
Not my fault. It's someone else's fault. All right, lady. And did you have someone come in your vagina? Did you do that? Okay, so that's your responsibility now. What?
I raised 2 kids and managing
no
all
one's
of their
ever done
stuff
that
is
in the history of
difficult
humanity. We're not all here
on my
because other people
own.
have had kids or anything. That's never happened. That has never happened ever through the entire multi-hundreds of thousands of years of human existence. What, 250,000 years? I forgot.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You have kids?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I managed them by myself.
Oh my goodness, no one's ever done that. I mean, you'll get
I know
sympathy.
they absolutely
You'll get
have.
sympathy from me to a certain extent, but you blame everything on anything outside of what you're doing. You can set a phone reminder. You having kids doesn't take that away.
It's harder to manage doing that on top of taking care of them and doing everything to run.
Man, it would really help her if she had a husband, right? Damn, that would like really be helpful, actually. Wow, crazy.
So you set a reminder. That's what I'm saying. Having kids does not prevent you from doing this. Boom, and then you set a reminder. It's as easy as that, dude. Kids does not take that away. Your life is a little more hectic, but you also have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? How many hours a week do you work?
Honestly, dump the boyfriend. All right. This is not someone you want to marry. It's not someone you ever want to marry. You made that very clear. It's a fuck buddy, essentially. If you can't manage raising your children, they're your responsibility. And if you can't juggle them and a boyfriend, the kids come first.
So I average 20 to 25.
Okay, there's another failure.
That is
Number
part of
2.
it.
These things you want to sublease. Do you already have them?
My God.
So we have the space that we're building out each of the units.
Okay.
So
how
that's
many units are you building?
7. So it'll
Are
be
these 7 individual rooms?
Yes.
So you already have, what's the square footage of this?
The whole unit, the whole large unit we have is 1,400 square feet.
Okay, so these are going to be quite tiny rooms. Okay,
They're
got it.
actually larger than some of the
how
other
many
ones.
of you guys have?
7 rooms in 1,400 square feet? No. What? Are you kidding me? There's no way. 7 rooms? Ain't no way, dude.
Had this.
A year, just over a year.
The f is wrong with you?
A lot.
What's taking you so
A lot
long?
is wrong with the
Us, as in you.
me and my boyfriend, since that's what we're working on together.
Yeah, that might be projecting onto him. Why is this taking?
We're working on this together, but also, we're not married. We're never gonna be married, but we're like in each other's debts and pants.
So long.
So
It's been a
That's
year.
gonna end
It's
well.
been 14 months, over a year.
It has been.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
I know. I said the same thing. We were in a car wreck. Me,
Oh
both
my
my
God.
kids and my boyfriend in August of last year. We signed the lease.
Last year?
Yes, we signed our lease
Okay.
August 1st.
If you said August this year, I would be like, okay. August last year, I'm sure that was traumatic. I'm sure that's sad. I'm confused. Why has this not been built out in a year?
Because along with the loss of income and the
What was the loss of income?
with all the thing with his work all slowing down because it's something we're doing together.
You shouldn't. Why are we mixing relationship, dating, not even marriage into a business?
But we're doing it anyway.
It's going to work out so well.
Hopefully,
No,
It'll be
you
fine.
call yourself we.
sometimes it'll be fine. But
Yeah, no, they're cooked. They're cooked. If he's not someone that you're willing to actually commit to an actual relationship with, is not someone you should be committing to do business with.
we were in a car wreck in August last year. So we signed our lease August 1st, and August 4th we were in a car wreck.
But this was last year.
It was. My hands are stuck. My ability to do my job has been a little bit less.
What?
His income had really died down. So
That doesn't make
Sorry?
any sense, though.
Bro,
that doesn't make
don't
any sense
cry,
because
lady.
the election wasn't even happening in August. So
Girl boss crying. Wee, wee, wee. I'm crying. I'm a girl boss. I don't need no man. I'm gonna cry now. Wee.
Oh,
if it had
wasn't,
already
they were
died down,
prepared.
Now people are gonna say that was rude of me, and it was. But it's to make a point, okay? Like this is retarded.
for it.
this is cope. Blaming things on politics is just so stupid.
Ideally,
There's
though, we were
more
going
in
to
your
have
own
it
control
built
than your own.
out.
Well, sure, okay, take 6
Ideally.
months. That's fine. But it's been 9 months since. It's been now 10 months since the beginning of the year.
Yes.
August was halfway through last year.
Yes.
So okay, recovery, sad, absolutely. I get it. Things aren't absolutely great after that hard situation. I mean, I know you drive. We had a conversation about it
Yeah,
before you
we
filmed.
drive.
So it's not like you're completely dramatic. You're like, come on, you drive.
Right.
You're back on top.
Yes, mostly.
Come on, 10 months
Oh
this
my
year has been
God.
10 months.
Yes.
So 14 months in signing, but 10 months this year.
Yes, because we
Why the
did.
f haven't you done anything? How much does it cost? What are you investing into this thing that you can't even make?
Wait, so they're paying rent every single day? Every month they're paying rent for this place, and they're just not building it to sublease it? It's literally just a money drain for zero benefit? Oh my God.
Work yourself.
So originally,
That sounds like a horrible idea. What's your lease term?
We've got a 3-year lease.
Oh, and you're already a year
We're
in?
a year in.
Buddy, you're going to have to increase your revenue by your rent by 33% just to break what you're supposed to be making in the first place.
Yeah.
What's your monthly cost?
$1,400 is rent,
Oh.
Wait, what money do you bring in on a monthly basis working 20 hours a week?
so that actually he pays the
you're
rent and
lucky you
utilities.
have the
There it is, baby. We're doing it together. Anyway, he's covering all the costs. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Sure. He fights me on a lot of decisions.
Well, I'm sure, because this
He
is
pays for everything. He fights me on decisions. The entitlement is crazy.
horrible.
It's fine.
Girl,
he covers
14 months, $1,400, nothing to show for it.
No,
How
it's
close are we
awful.
being done
It's
in
awful.
renovation?
We've got about $1,000 more that we need to put into it,
Okay,
so
which
we
means
can
about
get
$5,000
inspections.
probably.
No, it's about $1,000. Because it's just materials. We have pretty much everything, and he's doing the work. He's in construction, so he's actually really great at what he's doing.
Oh, he's doing the work. So he's paying the rent. He's doing the work. He's building the place. And it's a we situation. They're in it together.
Great, taking time and money away from dude, it's at least not even something you own. You're trying to sublet. Your entire business is subletting. This is not great.
The goal is to purchase the building. The current building owner is actually retired.
Yeah, but you need money.
We do.
Because retired person doesn't mean they're going to give it away for free.
Bro.
That's actually...
And if we're on the show, you're not doing well.
No.
And if the boyfriend's money has dried up due to the last election, then good luck.
It is starting to pick back up a little.
And
Or
whose
it's just a
fault was
lot
that?
of catch up. The catching up? Mm-hmm. I mean, he did a lot of work to get caught up.
I just want to.
So it's Trump's fault when business is bad, but when business is good, it's because it's not thanks to Trump. Got it.
Make this very clear.
Yeah.
When things were bad, it's a politician's fault.
True.
When things are good, it was my fault.
No, it was his. He did
Yeah,
the
as in
catching
his.
up. Yeah.
So bad, someone else, good, him.
Yeah.
Right.
This is fine.
Look, private student loan.
I love how just open and honesty is about it, because this is insufferable. And there are so many people like this that are completely unwilling to take any form of accountability for anything. Like these entitled bitches. It's crazy.
They updated before the big blast. Doesn't
That's
matter
what
who
it
the
is.
president is. Unless they do something that is dramatically affecting your business. Tariffs have affected some businesses.
For sure. It's been really hard to get some of the products that I like to use, some of my clients prefer to use because of where they ship in from. They no longer
Believe it
ship
or not, you're not
to
the only
here.
salon in this entire
my
country.
God.
So other people are figuring out a way. I can't speak on it. I don't own a salon.
Yeah.
But to suggest that you can't, f off. So he pays all the rent and utilities?
He pays the rent
Has he ever
utilities for
missed
the
it?
shop. No, he hasn't missed
My
it.
goodness. Why are you even dating him to date him? Or
Yeah.
are you businessing him?
No, absolutely dating him to date him. I don't know what I would do in life without him.
And what's
actually.
this?
I don't know what I would do in life without him, but we're living separately. I don't want to live with him. I'm not going to marry him. I'm just stringing him along forever for him to be an infinite source of money for me. And don't worry, because I give him vagina, so therefore it's okay. Definitely a healthy lifestyle, absolutely. I'm sure the kids definitely feel loved and feel like they have a father figure in their life.
The owner going to sell the building for?
That discussion hasn't entirely been had yet because we are not all there yet. He's not ready to sell it yet.
Oh!
But that was his deciding factor in picking us to take the space.
Oh my
Does he know how
God.
you are?
No. They get their rent checks on time. So
Oh, the
outside
budget
of that,
for
they don't need to know.
fully building out
Full.
started at 20, ended up going to 30, and then 40 to 50? What the
So
Oh, now it's going to be upwards to 70? Started at 20, went to 70?
Yeah.
See, that's you. That's
that's actually not.
Come on, tariffs didn't move it from 20 to
That's not my fault. It's also someone else's fault.
Oh, it's not
70.
tariffs.
Then what the are you talking
The
about?
building measurements that we got.
70?
The building measurements that we got originally, we had built a whole business plan around
What's your rent?
it. $1,400.
And then utilities, I'm going to call 16.
Utilities are actually only about $250 right now. If it stays,
Okay,
if
so
it stays empty.
1650. So 1650. Oh, so once it goes up. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to
once
say
it's full, it goes up.
1750. Dude. So 63,000 is your entire cost of that, and then the 70,000 build out.
Yep.
And then your inspections, blah, 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 and then you're going to have about a year and a half. So in your year and a half, essentially, what you have to do, you need to bring in, just to break even, $7,388
Yes.
a month.
Yes.
Good luck. No one rents something for $1,500 and subleases for $7,300, $400 a month.
Absolutely
That is not. You will lose money. Let's just be clear. No, you will lose money. If you're
Maybe. I'm not willing to accept reality. Who knows what'll happen? Magic 8 Ball. I don't know. I rub my shungite crystals on my nipples, so therefore there's a chance that it's going to work out. You might not be aware of this, but I'm actually a Capricorn. Me being a Capricorn means things actually work differently.
This is failing because the economy's turned
My crystal butt plug is definitely imbuing me in all forms of energies.
down. You think you're going to lease out 7 units?
The hope that it was
This is not going to
going to
work.
overturn, we're going to get
This is
successful
not going
people
to-
in
no.
there, and it was going to
No.
all be fine. Everything's
Sure,
going to be fine.
you might get some people in there, $7,400 a month just to break even for the year and a half you'll have left. No.
Maybe.
What are you renting per
Maybe.
unit for, you tit?
I have 2 of them. Rent for each of the rooms is 6 of the rooms are $900 a month, and I have 1 room. Wow. It's a double room, so there's 2 chairs in it, and that is $1,750 a month.
Good fucking luck. What are you renting yours out for?
$580.
You're so.
It is not built out as a salon, though.
No.
I had to put in all the plumbing and everything. So what
First
we're
of all,
building,
even your math doesn't add up to what you need to break even. You're gonna fully lose money because even you overcharging. Let's be honest.
It's actually under for the area.
Come on, you think everything is under? I doubt it. Come on, you're dramatically under where you're renting from. Off.
Oh, I am for where I'm renting from.
Exactly.
The closest other set of actual salon suites, though, rents for almost twice as much as we have renting.
Fact check, by the way. Only 1 suite is done.
Yes,
so I'm being told not to let you make it sound better than it is because.
Oh God, no! Only 1 suite is done.
$1,000 left. This is cost $70,000.
Yes.
1 suite is done, and you say it's $1,000 to get the other 6 up and running.
Nope, it's $1,000 to get it to where we can get a fire inspection and get it open.
What, that 1 suite?
No, there are other suites that we need to get sheetrock up in and get the ceiling
cost?
put together. So all of that's about $1,000.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No way.
Because of
I
what
refuse to believe.
because of the
but
stuff we
I've
already
done
have.
office renovations.
For sure, it's not start from scratch. It's 3/4 of the way done. We just have to put it back together.
Good. Oh, I have pictures.
Yes, you do have pictures.
Oh no.
I know.
No.
I didn't realize we were gonna have pictures, so I just took random snaps the other day.
Are you sure people are gonna?
She said I didn't realize you were gonna have pictures. She was trying. Bro, why are you trying to fool the guy that you're coming to for financial help? Like, why are you doing this, man?
Pay this money for it, big guy. We got floating vinyl in millennial gray.
Yes.
You really wanted to lease out units in 2015? Not 2025?
I mean, it's 2025, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yes, these are 2015 units, even though they're brand new, on floating vinyl.
Not from what the other suites are in and around our area.
You compare to everything. You don't actually try to stand out in the marketplace. That's how you make a killing. You are not going to be able to make your premium if you're just endlessly. Fair. Yours is brand new, full built out.
Yes.
Floating $70,000 for that, I'm sorry, is horrendous.
Well, we originally weren't having to plan on moving walls. We had to move walls.
Oh my!
This is
original
the worst investment, dude. This is like, it's her idea, and she tells her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's like, "That's stupid," and she starts crying and says, "I don't feel fulfilled." And then the boyfriend is like, "You know what? Don't worry, I'll pay for it, and I'll move walls, and I do construction, and I'll handle everything, and we'll do this, and it'll be great." Bro, this is diabolical.
Measurements we got were not accurate, so what we built our plan on originally was not having to move walls. So that's where
moving walls is actually Trump's fault. You might not be aware of this, but every time Trump deports an illegal alien, she has to move another wall, and it's terrible for her business.
20 to 30 came from, and then we got into it, and the measurements weren't off by a few inches. They were off by a few feet because someone else did them, and so we had to move.
Bro, how does that even happen? What are you talking about?
Walls.
How'd you get to the studio today? I heard you're afraid of Ubering.
I do not Uber when I'm by myself. I drove. I have a rental car.
Why are you afraid of Ubering?
Because I'm a single woman traveling on my own, and I can only fight so much, and I have kids to get home to.
Well, what do you think happens to single women in Ubers?
Oh my God.
I've got plenty of people who've almost been kidnapped in them.
Plenty of people who almost something happened to them. That's crazy.
Not saying everyone does that by any means. Hopefully it's happening far less. I'm just not willing to risk it.
Bro,
it was also cheaper to get a rental car for the driving from the airport to where I stayed and breakfast
that may have been true.
Than it was to get an Uber.
This guy, 70,000.
Hi. I am a liberal white woman. You know what I do? I vote to import people that believe rape is not actually a bad thing in their culture. That's correct. I know that 99.3% of Egyptians are raped. Women are raped, but I actually think that we should be importing entire Egyptian communities into my neighborhood. Also, I don't feel safe outside for some reason. I can't put my finger on exactly why that's the case. I can't figure it out. But I really don't want Trump to deport any of them. Yeah, I do not want Trump to deport any of these guys. Now, I think that would be truly horrible if Trump deported them because no humans are illegal. But also, for some reason, I just don't feel safe walking around. I don't know why. Like, it can't be the Egyptians. That's crazy. I know that they have a rate of rape that's like 8 times higher than your average white dude in America, but that can't be it. That can't be it. As long as Trump doesn't deport them, and that'll be better. That'll be better. White supremacy is the biggest threat to our nation, and racism in general. So I don't want to, like, dump people into, like, specific boxes or categories. But also, I really don't feel safe. Anyway, this is why I'm voting on importing a group of Somalians. I know that rape was legal in Somalia until the year 2018, but I don't see why that would actually impact the neighborhood. Saying that cultures are inferior than others is actually a form of white supremacy. I don't feel safe in public for some reason. I can't figure this out. Oh my god. Anyway, dude, these people are diabolical.
Hours, how have we invested this? Where's the money come from?
So the original plan that we had put together was that boyfriend was going to cover the rent and the utilities. He was going to take my car insurance, my car payment, and my phone bill.
What?
And then we were going to put the remodel stuff all on my credit.
What is she contributing? This dude's paying for your life, it seems.
Credit cards, because I had 0% on all of them for at least a year when we started.
It's been $70,000. You got $70,000 on interest.
And then my income was going to go all towards getting those credit cards paid on. So we would essentially use my credit cards to get it all built out. And as we made payments on them, continue using them so we could finish it out.
Wow.
And then once it's done, then we, since his income wouldn't have to go on.
Every part of her plan is worse than the last.
Our rent and utilities there anymore.
Hold on.
It could go back
what
towards
comes
those
in from
cards.
your job? What hits your account on an average monthly basis?
That's
after
what I wanted. I was waiting for this.
Expenses.
Sounds like he's doing everything. Well, except for having a wife and children and a stable household and someone to make him dinner and someone to look out for him. Aside from all that, it seems like he's doing everything.
After expenses, based on my taxes last year, it's about $1,000.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Want to know a dirty little secret?
Oh, that's diabolical.
And I'm investing into more, hoping. Click below to get started.
I can flare my nose too.
I'm breathing stressfully.
Every day. Existential dread. Every day.
Oh, shut the hell up, you stupid bitch. Oh my god, these people are insufferable.
Yes, I would be too if I had a failed business, and I'm investing into more, hoping that other failed businesses are able to pay for my failed business.
Just smile and wave, boys.
What the f is wrong with you? 1,000 hours a month? You're a mother. That's not acceptable.
It's not, but that's where it's at right now.
It doesn't have to be. You do not have to.
Girl, become a secretary. Get an actual job. This is insane.
To be the self-employed queen, a businesswoman of the century on Time magazine, you can go get a f***ing job.
The problem is one of my children is special needs, and to get him to appointments,
Buddy, you're low income. I know for a fact you could have assistance. Especially in a major city. Especially in a major blue city.
We do have some. I do have food stamps, and I do get some child support.
Child support from
yes.
daddy.
Bro, this is diabolical. She gets food stamps. Let's make this clear. My tax dollars are paying for her, and she is blowing all of her money on bullshit cringe investments that aren't gonna work. Like, this is diabolical, bro. Bitch, get a job. Get a job.
How much comes in?
From one of the dads, it's 100.
There's two dads.
There are.
Oh
I tried to do
God. Generational hoe, bro. She is a generational hoe. 2 separate dads of her 2 kids, new boyfriend that she doesn't want to move in with, that she doesn't want to actually commit to. Oh my God, of course it collapses. And this is the girl boss that colleges tell you to be. The good news is at least she has a degree in sodomy from college.
better with the second one, but it was worse.
Is it you or them?
Them. Absolutely them. 100% them.
Okay.
Like I beat them out in court. 100% them.
Well, that's good, but you call yourself we, so I'm struggling.
I do.
Yeah, you winning in court is not exactly the flex you think it is, because the court system is designed to help women win in divorce court. So honestly, that's not exactly a colossal W in my opinion.
You also have a little bit of a victim complex.
A little. It's been through a lot in my life. I'm working on it.
That's what everyone says.
I know.
Oh my God.
You wanna know how much child support is? It's 100 and I think it's 148
a month?
A week.
Oh, thank goodness, because that's not much.
I know.
Times 52 divided by 12, so we'll average it out at $641.33 a month.
Roughly.
Why doesn't the other dad give money?
Job hopping.
Uh-huh.
Yep. There's a whole lot going on in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
When I do have child support from him.
And food stamps?
321
per
month.
Okay.
It's been
I'll put that towards the grocery budget.
They lowered.
At the end. 436.
They lowered the.
Lindsay said
limits.
436. Yeah.
Yeah, it went lower because I had a renewal. But the requirements.
There's so much of this that's your choice, though.
Some of it, yeah.
You don't need to be doing this self-employed bull. Again, you're not trying to get on the cover of Time magazine. What are we trying?
Absolutely not.
Woman power. Like I don't give a about
I'm
that.
Trying
go work a job.
I'm trying to have a job that I won't lose if I have to go do something for my kids.
What does he have? She, they, probably.
He.
Okay.
He's back in regular school this year. We've done online school for two years. My oldest is doing it for a third year.
Why?
Because the school district, specifically the school that they were in, tried to tell me that his disability was not a disability and
Maybe
they
it's
wouldn't
not.
make accommodations for
What's
it.
his disability?
So he's ADHD and
I knew
autistic.
she was gonna say ADHD. ADHD is the most, like, dude, you've got to fucking stop this shit. Okay, I have ADHD, all right? I am a functional member of society. You've got to stop. If you treat your kid like a victim, your kid will feel like a victim. She said that I have a special needs kid, all right? Kids with ADHD, if you call them special needs, they'll be wrecks, all right? You like, what are you doing? This is unbelievable.
And is this officially diagnosed via a doctor? Then how would the school say that? I'm having a hard time believing this.
I was
if you
asked-
had a diagnosis from a doctor, I don't think a school would say that.
Nope, they did. They didn't say he didn't have it. They said it's not a disability and we don't make accommodations for it. So I refuse to let their education fall. So we've been doing school online at home.
Is that going to be
Why are
better
you
for an
crying?
ADHD?
Actually, he did really well with it.
Why you send him back?
There are some holes that were actually missed in his like kindergarten, first grade years. That
Okay, well, he's in school, and if he has ADHD autism, the disability that you'd go run and save, I thought he was missing a f***ing leg.
No, God,
and was
no.
rolling downhill. So he has ADHD and autism.
Yes, but
So
if
talk
he's-
about f***ing every child born today. Like, I'm sorry.
But if he's got-
that's not a job that prevents you. That's not a thing that prevents you from going and getting a job.
No,
he's
but
not
if
sitting
he
there
has-
stroking it out in the middle of school.
But if he's got problems, then I've got to go get him or go help deal with him.
Well, then yes, obviously you try to have a good job, good boss.
Exactly.
But you are failing them by making $1,000 a month because you're trying to build your business that is a failure.
And that
like that
doesn't-
is your choice. Yes, yeah. You will
Yes,
find a lot of bosses, a
literally
lot of
yes.
businesses. The business that my family's work for, you know, my business specifically, if anyone has an issue, of course, they should go deal with it. That is what would happen. You can find jobs. Not every job is some massive corporate overlord, bank teller, whatever.
You would be surprised at how many there are. And
No, of course there are some. I'm not saying that too. But you
I-
live in a major metro area of the United States. I'm not. You saying you can't get a job and you're going to allow yourself to just make $1,000 a month while having 2 kids is not acceptable.
I didn't say I can't get a job.
Then go get a fucking job.
I'm going to show up for my kids. I'm going to choose to make a little bit less so that I can show up for my kids.
Sometimes showing up is they need.
Dude, it's like, it's actually painful, man. It's actually painful. What are we doing? Get a job. This is insufferable.
Resources.
They do.
And you
they
are
have-
not providing.
They have everything that they need.
Except you are literally dying in debt. I can't believe Trump did this to her.
Choosing not to work, so the taxpayer is giving you food stamps.
I'm not choosing not to work.
Yes, you are.
I do work.
Come on, you make $1,000 a month
I do
via
work.
your choice.
I do work.
You could go make more.
I could go make more, but
There you
then I
go.
wouldn't be able
If
to be
someone
there
is
for my
saying they
kids.
could go make more and yet we subsidize them, is that fair? If you can.
True.
I want to subsidize the fuck out of people who cannot.
Because I don't want to be absent from my kids' life because they don't have
Absent
another
for their
parent.
life. If you're working 9 to 5, you're not.
They don't have another parent because she's refusing to get married, but also she's refusing to get a job. And that's so insufferable. It really is. It's horrible. I am paying taxes. I'm working my ass off. I'm making a living. I'm paying taxes. Those taxes are going to this bitch, this insufferable hoe who refuses to close her legs and get a job. That's insane. It's insane that we need to tolerate society functioning like this. Why are you so entitled? Why are you so entitled to my money? This is crazy. I want to be there for my kids. Get a job.
Dude, there's single families all over the place and people
For
can have a
sure.
good life. You're working 20 hours a week. You're not working 40. I don't want to hear it. If you're working 60, 80, you never see them, yes, I would be on your side. You're working 20.
Well, it was
You are
60
not
to
able to
80.
provide the resources required for them to have a good life. You will not be able to retire by the time they are unconsensually born, by the way. They did not really have a
No,
choice.
for sure
By
not.
the time they are 40 trying to make their life, mommy's going to be like, oh, I can't live. They're going to put their life on hold to support you.
Absolutely not.
Oh, this is what everyone says.
Absolutely
You
not.
say you don't want that? What do you think they're going to do? They will. They will. They will be morally obligated. They will. Because
Well,
you're choosing to go
You should hope so, unless your kid is obviously evil.
work the job you want to do right now and using them as an excuse to do it. Let's be honest. Come on, be real. Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is.
I don't want to. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to contribute to society. I would rather mooch off other people. That's right. It's just such an unbelievable scam. She's here. She has a boyfriend that's kind of supporting her, but she's also not registering that she has a boyfriend, so she could still be eligible for food stamps so that we could support her.
Government, Kansas, Missouri, take away her food stamps right now. Did you just hear that? Take them away. I'm not even kidding.
I will
You
say-
don't want to?
I completely agree. He's completely right. Everyone needs to, like, these people need to lose their government benefits immediately. I don't wanna. Bitch, you're an adult, all right? The ultimate mask off. This is the first honest thing she said the entire interview. Absolutely. Absolutely. These people all need to lose their food stamps. Every single person that thinks this way, that I don't want to get a job because I'd rather just have the government support me while I sit around and do nothing. Absolutely. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? I worked for my income. Why can't you?
You. That is not a choice.
Don't want to.
Huh?
I don't want to.
Then that is not fair. That is not a choice. Subsidies should be there, and even more for those who cannot. You can, and you're choosing not to because you do not want to. And I knew the more and more I push on it, we would find out that you're doing this because you want to. Straight up, not because you can. Using ADHD and autism?
True.
Yes. Is he able to communicate with other people?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it. Come on. He's every Gen Beta ever. Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. He is every single one of them born.
He's so right.
Maybe.
They're all getting diagnosed with this. If he's able to communicate with people and he's able to do things, and you're right, he probably didn't need the accommodations that you're thinking based on everything you're telling us. The more information is unlocked, the more we're finding out he could probably just go to school.
Well, he is back in regular school now because he was.
He's back in regular school after that whole sob story. I had to take her out of school to be there for him, and he's back in school anyway. Oh my God.
Because he was missing things that should have been taught when he was in kindergarten and first
Who
grade.
fucking thought?
And we needed help filling those holes.
Well, you would make more money, by the way, getting a babysitter that could watch 2 hours between school and you getting home. And you going and actually making money like a fucking adult. 31? What a joke.
I know. It's fine. Everything's fine, though.
Take away her food stamps.
It
please.
will be fine.
Please. Please.
So I would like to eventually.
Why are we supporting your choice of not working? It is
He's so right, and it's so obvious, and these people don't even look at the world from that perspective, man. You know, the people don't even realize that this is how bad it is. You want to know how bad it is? I'll explain to you how bad it is. Did you know that illegal aliens that are invading our country illegally are using food stamps to buy DoorDash? Did you know that DoorDash is food stamp eligible? Did you know that you could buy edible underwear on food stamps? And we are funding that to people that refuse to get a job themselves, or worse, have a job but they're paid cash and they're registered as unemployed.
Disgusting. And you blame the last election? What the f is wrong with you? Blame everyone but yourself.
A lot is wrong with me. I think we established that, though.
By the way, we did the math. You can get a job at Supercuts there and you will make more money.
The closest Supercuts is an hour away from me.
Okay, then the alternative. You're saying there's no alternative an hour away? F off.
There's not a.
Oh, yes, there is. There's no way. We have
Because
Googled
Supercuts
this.
does haircuts and color, and there's nowhere else that does haircuts and color.
Dude, I don't care about what you want to do. I care about you making money.
I understand.
Then I don't give a f.
Dude, she's so doing that girl boss dream. It's insane. It's like, I'm a girl boss. I have to follow my passions. Bitch, you have kids. You don't have to follow your passions. You have kids, and you have the obligation to put them first. Quite frankly, it does not matter what you want to do. Sorry, life's not sunshine and rainbows. You have the moral obligation to take care of your children first, and that means getting a job, even if you're doing something you don't want to do. Even if that means being a fucking janitor. It doesn't matter. And no disrespect to janitors. Janitors are great. No disrespect to any of these people. But you need to get a job.
I want to go to work and not want to jump off a cliff.
I don't care. Take care of your fucking kids.
I do.
Be a mother. No,
I
you don't. No, you're milking the taxpayer because you're a spoiled brat.
I would actually like to get off of those things.
No, you wouldn't. You
Yes,
don't
I
do
would.
it.
God, no.
What?
No,
if you
not
wanted
God,
to,
no,
you
get
would.
off. I would.
What?
I have
Do it.
applied. I have actually tried to. I want to get working behind the chair has been very difficult. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to get into a different career field in the next 5-ish years.
What?
I'll get you a course career certification. Accounting, something like that. A lot of people have used that to get into new career fields or boost things.
I'm actually really good with numbers, and I get told all the time.
Her greatest strength finally reveals itself.
And that I should have been an accountant. And as much as I don't want to.
Why are you crying about
Crying about being an accountant.
being an accountant?
Because I don't like the job.
Huh?
I don't
like the job. I would rather take money for the taxpayers and my children suffer.
like the job.
We all do things we don't like, believe it or not. Like, even though I really love my job, I particularly didn't want
to. The most entitled people on the planet, and they're out there yelling fascism and shit because they feel like they need to get a job. This is insane.
come in here and film today.
That's fair.
I didn't want to deliver subs for Jimmy John's many times. I didn't want to do sales calls. I didn't want to do product management meetings. I didn't want to go to school. I did it because I'm a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna cry that you don't want to? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've never called someone out for crying on the show because actually every other time someone has cried, I have found it reasonable. You're crying because you don't want to do numbers?
I'm crying
I'm
because
sorry.
I enjoy the career that I've gotten into, and it's sad to.
But it's not a career. You're not making money. Oh my God, dude. See, I just wasn't brought up this way. I wasn't brought up this way. I feel like it's an upbringing problem. She was raised by this liberal establishment that you have to be a girl boss and follow your dreams, get a degree in underwater sodomy or whatever the fuck. All right, and that's what you got to do. You got to go get a degree and shit like that that's completely irrelevant and pointless because you have to follow your dream. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't. I just wasn't. I wasn't raised that way. Maybe that's the issue. But like, this is some entitlement crap that literally only developed purely in this generation, this insanely privileged generation. And these are the bitches that are voting for socialism because they would rather go to college, get their degree in transsexual HIV suppositories, and then instead of actually getting a job, because you can't do anything with that degree, they're gonna vote for socialism so they can take more money from people that actually work. It's insufferable. Dude, there needs to be like a tax threshold for voters. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy that she gets a vote. Think about it. Oh my lord. You're a boss bitch. You do what you love. You don't actually have to support your children.
Have to acknowledge you have to get out of it.
You don't have to. We just saw that there are...
It's not even necessarily get out of it because of the finances, but just because of my ability to do the job has gotten harder. It's gotten worse. So it's not...
Bro, she has tears dripping from her eyes.
To do the job.
Bro, they're falling, bro. Oh my god. Look at that. Actual teardrops falling from her eyes, talking about how she doesn't want to do numbers.
Job has gotten harder. It's gotten worse. So it's not something.
If you can't stand behind a chair, what are you able to do?
Well, I can stand behind a chair. I just can't do, like, my income's almost half of what it was like years ago.
What are you talking about then?
Because I was able to do extremely complicated
Type in your town. Type in your fucking town. I don't want to hear it. I feel like it's victim complex to the extreme. I just can't handle. Apparently,
I mean, this is feminism to the extreme. It's not just victim complex. This is radical feminism, where they tell women, instead of actually putting your family first or your a husband first, your children first, do what you love. Do what you love, and that's it. Literally just follow the path of the things that you want to do, and that's it. Be passionate, and you don't need no man, and do things that you love. And blame society for everything. That's right. Vote for socialism instead. This is insane.
Allegedly, you don't use TikTok or Reddit.
I really don't.
Believe it, but it's just like you are that to the core. Well, I'm glad you... Okay, first of all, come on. You are so close to so much. This is crazy. This is crazy. You're like a couple second drive.
It's also super convenient because my salon right now is a half a block away from my house, so I can walk there faster than I can drive there.
And you know what? Scissors and Scotch, a local chain, Midwest Cuts, Chris Styles, Scissors Cuts, N8's Barbershop, Skizzers Scott's, Royal Barbershop, all the 10-minute drive.
Barbers. I'm not a barber.
Buddy,
what?
I go to a barbershop.
Oh my god.
Get your certificate.
Oh my god. I'm not a barber. I'm a hairstylist. I'm a totally different guy. I'm a different thing. I am superior to those barbers that make a living.
I go to a barbershop and a woman cuts my hair. You're
That's
okay.
another 1,500 hours of school and another $20,000 of student loans.
Okay, fine. Scissors Scotch. Scissors Scotch.
I've applied.
Do you suck? I don't know. There's so many of them.
I
would love to see your resume. I'd love to see.
So what did she do in college? She opened a hair salon with 0 degree or anything?
How things work, because when I hear I applied, just nothing happens. It's just like
I've applied and I went and interviewed. I was getting ready to have surgery beforehand, so what they told me is they didn't want to hire me right before I had surgery and go on leave. Do what?
What was your surgery?
I had a partial hysterectomy.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't want to hire me on right before I had my surgery, not knowing exactly.
Also, there's a Great Clips in your literal small town.
Yes, with a horrible owner.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my god.
There is never anything in your life that is not an excuse.
Well, there's plenty of things that are my fault.
I wish I would have heard any of them so far in 43 minutes.
That's just one place I'm not willing to work because I've worked at Great Clips before. And I'm not willing to put my life in that position again.
In that position? You sound like you're going...
I'm not willing to put my life in that position, working for an employer that's kind of annoying.
And serving on the front lines of Afghanistan. Shut the... I'm sorry. What the f***? You're in Great Clips.
Yeah.
You're not building a building with no strap at the top, like those old pictures. You're not doing that in that position.
I would
in
do
that position. You're not walking the streets flashing whole to get some money. Put yourself in that position. Putting yourself in that position is Great Clips. What are we doing?
Mentally putting myself in that position.
Exactly. What are you doing? You're a baby. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not sorry.
It's okay. I'm not sorry either. I'm comfortable with the choices I've made.
Then we should take away your assistance. You're making choices of not working.
But I do have 2 other jobs.
Crazy.
That are just side jobs.
Well, how many hours a week do you put into it? Honestly.
So I'm bartending at stadiums, so it's only when there are game days. So it's not even like hours a week. It's just...
It's also seasonal.
It is seasonal, and I just got them a few months ago.
Calculate this into it?
I don't I don't know. Because I don't have a solid
What if
average.
you what do you, so, okay, one time every other week? Sometimes?
Sometimes.
What have you made from one?
So at one stadium, my paycheck is about $250, and
Per
that's
night?
for about one game.
Yeah.
It averages
that's like
about that.
once or twice a month.
The other one, the paycheck, they actually had payroll super messed up on it. So like my check wasn't what it was supposed to be, and it was a lot of back and forth. So if I've put it all together correctly, I think I average a $350 per game at that one.
What do I add to your pay a month?
I don't know.
Why don't you just
That's what I
actually
struggle
bartend?
That one, I can't be up that long physically because those shifts are 8 hours.
You can't do anything.
I can do quite a bit. It just has to be shorter shifts.
I can do all sorts of things, but 8 hours of bartending, that's unfortunately impossible.
I'm not going to push myself to get hurt at work.
No, just do rush shifts.
Get hurt. Working for 8 hours is getting hurt.
What is that?
Shifts during rushes.
Oh, maybe. I hadn't heard of that. A lot of places
Have
want
you
me
never worked in service? Food service? Drink
when I was in
service?
high school, and it always worked around my school schedule. So
Gosh.
yes, but no. And a lot of places want me to work on Sundays.
Okay, I feel like I've learned enough about you. I cannot
I'm
put you
not willing to work on Sundays? Bitch, I'm sure that church isn't taking too much of your time. What are we doing? This is insane. This is crazy. I can't even fathom being this level of entitled.
box.
Sundays-
I get you. I understand you now. How much debt do you think you have?
It's around 30 to 35.
It's $40,488.75.
Yep.
No, don't take that as a W. You did not guess right.
No, I'm closer than I thought I was.
Okay. So again, what do I add to your stadiums on a monthly basis?
I would just go with 500 to average it out.
Okay, so $2,141.33.
Yep.
Still, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like for especially
Nope,
a major
that's what it
metro.
is.
It is what it is via your choice,
I know.
dude. If you're truly broken, get on disability, and I will support that. But I don't believe you're truly broken. I believe you're an endless victim, based on everything I've learned in this conversation so far. I really do. Oh, come the on. Oh, shut. Come on. What are we doing? You won't go work at Great Clips. I don't want to hear it.
Yes.
Exactly. How much did you spend last month?
It was mostly on bills, my credit card payments.
How much did you
I'm
spend last
working,
month?
What did you spend last month? Credit cards.
On it, give me a.
That's common for Christians. A lot of us view Sunday as the new Sabbath. You missed my point. This is a generational hoe. She does not care about the Sabbath. Okay? She's just a lazy ass. She, okay? All right? She's out here with 2 kids from different parents with a boyfriend that doesn't live with, that she doesn't want to ever marry. Like, what are we talking about, dude?
Second, 2, 4. Probably close to $1,500 to $1,600 to pay all the bills and then gas and groceries.
Yeah, $2,200, which is more than you make.
Yeah.
What's your history with that, dude?
This is the first time I have been in debt.
Then
ever.
why'd you do a credit card
Nepo
transfer?
baby.
Because I was running out of the time on my 0% interest. So I just did a balance transfer.
When? First time in debt? Like, hey, this is also still my first time in debt because I still have my student loans that I borrowed at 18. So what do you mean? What first time doesn't make any sense?
It's the first time I've had, for me, unmanageable debt.
What? First, what is? Like right now, but when did it start? I don't know.
So honestly, like all of what you've got on statements, that's all stuff that from building out the shop. Like 2/3 of that is from building out the shop.
A shop that literally will not make, even when you sell out all the units you want to rent them for, enough to break even.
That's where we are right now.
That doesn't make any sense.
Just where we are right now.
No, I would.
Where we are
a part
right
of me
now.
would just
This
actually.
is brutal.
What, forfeit, pay $1,400 a month and leave it empty?
No, almost try to sublease the rest of your lease. And
Without-
swallow the 70 as a mistake because this requires and relies on you and renting out every single unit, which I don't know if you're going to.
It does. I have a lot of people interested, but we can't show them because they're not open.
Interested,
I can't have anyone come in because
Getting people interested in something you want to sell is the easiest thing ever.
For sure.
Selling is hard.
We have a lot of stylists that want to get out from a booth rent situation or out of an hourly salon like Great Clips, actually. But we can't let them even come in and look at it.
What is
because
their terms?
My terms or
their terms that they would sign?
1-year lease.
That's so risky. I don't know who would do that in their right mind.
It's actually a standard.
I know it is. It is moronic, just like you. You can't, like, you don't make money.
Hey, my lease term where I'm at's 3 years.
It's crazy.
It takes a little crazy to be a hairstylist, doesn't it?
Big guy. This just isn't.
Everything's
Good
fine.
flex.
It will be fine.
No, you're not even breaking even in the best case scenario. So this doesn't make sense. Can you describe how that's fine?
Because it's not an option to give in.
What?
That's
Your children are dying. Okay? What are you talking about?
some delusion.
So I do have something that might make you a little less stressed. Maybe.
Is it paying for me to go get a massage? Because that might be it. That's all.
No, and it won't even pay for me to get a massage, actually. So because of the I know, it sucks. So because of the car wreck, it's still not closed out. I have not gotten a settlement yet because my medical bills were so high. We are actually having to sue the insurance company.
Great. So something you're going to do. Well, that means nothing.
That's not
it's been
great
filed.
either, bro.
It takes time for it
Doesn't
to go
mean you're
through all
going to
the
win.
things. We will.
Maybe. Listen, sure. That's exciting. I will believe it when I see it.
It's a silver lining, maybe.
Which, by the way, if it doesn't get in front of a judge before August
crazy.
2026, you wouldn't get a single cent.
Exactly.
The reality is, I'm being told from your conversation with Lindsay, you very much are banking on this 30, which is a very not smart way to do it.
Super
Because
risky
that means,
for sure.
No, it's just objectively stupid.
Yes.
Because you're living your entire life now like there's another 30 coming. Which, by the way, no, maybe not. I don't know. That doesn't even cover half of what you put into this salon bull. So I don't want to hear it.
I mean, as of right now, we've only put in about 30 into the salon. It would take another 30 to 40 to completely finish out and have each room
She said they put
ready
in
for
70.
renters to come in.
This is broken.
Tell me about it.
I am. If it costs that much, cut your loss. A part of me just says cut the loss. A big part.
I feel that.
I've cut my losses on some things. Sometimes you need to be mature enough
right.
to realize when you need to just be like, oh, I had no idea what I was doing.
Happened to me.
Because I don't have any idea what I'm doing. But going for it. Because outside of that.
What? What? Is it pride? What the why?
Ideally.
Does your boyfriend agree?
Yes.
Business in command?
Yes. This is one of the things that we do
So he's
strongly
a
agree
moron.
on. No, he's actually extremely intelligent.
No.
Look at his girlfriend. I don't know. He's actually extremely intelligent. He's something of a genius himself.
We just, life decided that
No, you did. Shut
our
the fuck up.
path was not
No,
what our path was
you
going
did.
to be.
You did. You did. It's not some magical thing that did it. You did. You made the choices that led you here.
I think the universe plays
Shut the
a
fuck up.
The universe.
What do you think? The universe is just sitting there like, oh, wow, I really care about this person in their salon. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
No.
You made the choices that have led you here. And if you're
These
not.
are the people that be like, I do not believe in God, but the universe is really screwing with me. Like, bro, what are we doing?
willing to accept the consequences of your actions, you will repeat these mistakes forever. Okay. Great
Considering
rebuttal.
most of it is trying to get a business built up so that there's additional
Failed.
income.
Failed. That does that
It's
is
not even
that all of a
started
sudden,
yet.
that does not justify it. But in the height of you doing best, you still lose money. So this doesn't make any sense. If we are able to mathematically figure out that this business strategy doesn't, just because you go out there and do a business doesn't mean all of a sudden it's justified. If I go out there and invest $100,000 in a lemonade stand just because it's getting up a business and running, doesn't mean that it's good. That doesn't make any sense. That is not a justification. That is moronic. What do you think your financial score is 0 to 10?
Oh, I took the test online. It was like 0.68.
Well, that rounds up to about a 1. If you want to take the test online, figure out where you stand, where you're doing bad, where you need to do better, where you're doing well, take the assessment, get your Hammer financial score at calebhammer.com. It's free. Just takes a few minutes. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on the show, make sure you download the Downloadwise budgeting app. It is my preferred budgeting app. It is incredible. It has changed tens of thousands of people's life. Take the free trials if you like it. And if you do, save a lot of money by switching to the annual version. When you do, I will sign my budget-friendly cookbook and mail it directly to your house. What the fuck is this, and why isn't this just a normal statement?
Because I could not figure out how to get an actual statement
Shocker.
from them.
Bro,
I was able to get statements from a lot of places, but I could not find anywhere through the app to get the
App?
statement.
You didn't log in on a computer?
I don't know my login information.
Reset it. You tit. Reset
she votes.
it.
She
you
votes,
tit.
guys.
It's
She
so
votes.
easy.
She wants
didn't want to.
socialism.
I didn't want to, because then I have to remember to re-log into it
Pull it up on your phone.
everywhere else.
Pull it up on your phone.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, it's searching for service. I don't know what will load.
We'll get you on Wi-Fi. There's
I'm on
fucking itching my
Wi-Fi.
fucking nose.
So would it be
This
a
is
bad
brutal.
time to tell you that I'm also a competitive cheerleader?
What?
Be a weird time.
Well, it just goes into my
I
expenses.
just don't understand why I give
It's gonna show up. It's gonna show up on
Oh,
this.
so you're
No! You gotta be kidding me.
paying for it.
And you have to realize how tragic this is, because this is someone with children that can't afford it, that refuses to get a job, and is spending hundreds a month on cheerleading competitively.
It's just gonna show up on this. It's the first thing you have.
You're forcing people to hold you up in the air.
I actually hold people up in the air.
Yeah, I would encourage that.
You don't want me in the air. That would
Correct,
be
that's
bad.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
the reality is, we are paying her food stamps. Do you understand how brutal that is? She is taking our taxpayer dollars. This leech on society is taking our tax dollars because she refuses to get a job and is blowing her money on cheerleading while she has children.
Hey,
What would you like to see?
this.
The transactions?
Remember, guys, she's not working as much so she can spend time with kids, and then she spends money so she can go to her competitive cheer.
True.
Fuck you. Take away her food stamps yesterday. Oh my.
Agreed.
No, this is insane.
I know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot.
Dude!
Bro.
Visa signature? This is crazy. For making $2,141 a month. By the way, I know you're not setting aside money for taxes. Does your boyfriend set aside money for taxes?
That I don't know because their finances are separate on that.
He better. $10,733.05 is insane. Insane.
And that's just one.
Yes. What's your minimum monthly payment?
If I can get that, I can show you. Because
Kansas City Chiefs. What? I thought you were supposed to get money from there. You're spending there?
Nope, I don't work for the Chiefs. I see what you're looking at.
You don't get to go to the games.
I didn't go to the game.
Why is $140 spent?
I don't know. Can I see it?
What? What is wrong?
So
with
I can look at it and then
more athletic cheer. Oh, it's athletic cheer.
Yeah, KCAC
140,
is my athletic.
140.
Yes.
What the? So that's
She spends $140 cheerleading at games.
every other week.
So
Right?
we have a gym fees, which is once a
So
month.
280.
Yep.
Okay.
Gym fees is 140, and then the competition fees, they take and average them out. Instead of 1 month it's 500, 1 month it's 200. They combine all of them and average them out.
So it's total about $300 a month because then there's also like a $30 thing. So $300 a month. Reminder, her
$300 a month cheerleading. Cheerleading. While she pays to cheerlead, she pays $300 a month cheerleading when she refuses to get a job and she takes our tax dollars. Liberal white women are like the actual cancer, man, in society. It's brutal. It's brutal to think about it. Like, obviously, I have nothing but respect for women. I really do. I love men. I love women. Not in that same way, obviously. And you know, I think everyone's made in the image of God. Everyone has their advantages and disadvantages. But it's crazy when you just look at the numbers and the stats, and it's like society is getting cooked by these people.
income is $1,000. She has kids. She's not setting them up for success in any way whatsoever. And then she spends $300 a month on her competitive cheer. Guys, she gets $640. No. How much in food stamps?
321.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are technically, in every mathematical form, as taxpayers, paying for her to go to competitive cheer. That is disgusting. You are disgusting.
I pay taxes.
If this is an indication that we need an audit on our programs, because here's the thing, man.
True.
I'm okay with spending as much
True.
as we spend, but I want to take it away from disgusting motherfuckers like yourself and give more to people that actually need it.
This guy's
That's what we
spinning.
should be doing. This is
all that whole snap shit needs to be obliterated and revamped.
insane. Missouri audit how you are handing out your benefits. This is insane.
I mean, they go based on income. And
It's disgusting. Income that you're choosing, that's unacceptable because you know you can get a better job. You're refusing to go work at a place in your own town. Shut up. And then you spend $300 a month, which is what we give you and subsidize you on competitive cheer. This is disgusting. Like, actually nasty. Thank goodness we're going trillions into federal debt for this.
Bro,
I like
that's
robust
brutal.
social programs. I really do. You ruin it. What's your minimum monthly payment? So stupid. Then you spend your time on this.
See, I'm not a huge fan of social programs in general. I think that more people should just get jobs. But realistically, it should not be spent on people like her.
Instead of actually working, and you use the excuse to take care of my kids.
So minimum monthly payment on that is $222.
Can I give an honest thing?
Yeah. I love honesty.
I don't think you're a good mother.
I think it's a really hard judgment to make when you haven't met me around my children.
I see what you do financially.
That doesn't matter at all. They're not your priority in life. That's all I needed to hear.
And finances impacting a house in the United States of America is one of the leading causes for outcomes in this country for children. I don't think you're a good mother.
It's easy to say that when you don't see the situation.
I see the finances, and I see
I see the situation. You're refusing to get a job. He's completely correct. I had someone in my chat that's upset that he's calling her out. No, dude. He's completely correct. 1,000%. Your kid, you have children. You bring children into this world. They are your priority. Your life revolves around them now. All right, when you get married, your spouse is your priority. When you have children, they are your priority. All right? That's how it works. I'm sorry. And she is unbelievably selfish.
Financial situation. And the situation is you go spend $300 a month while making $1,000 on your own self-care instead of them. You don't work.
I think it's
by
better
choice.
for me to
You
go
live off the government by choice.
I think it's better
you took
for
them
me
out
to
of
do
school but via your choice.
For sure, because I wanted better for them.
I don't think you're acting. This doesn't mean you'll never be a good mother. I think the choices you're making are bad.
You can't say that someone's a bad mother when you haven't seen them around their kids. First
No.
off,
There's many things.
Absolutely, you can. You do not only judge them when they're around their children. You judge the decisions that they make, obviously. You see, I actually have a different opinion. I knew she was a bad mother immediately, and not because of debt or wasting money or refusing to get a job. I think she's a bad mother because she refuses to include a father figure in their life. I think that every kid ultimately has the best chances if they grow up with a father figure and a mother figure in their life. And she refuses to give that to them. She divorced her last two husbands, and her current boyfriend is someone that she refuses to live with or make an actual family with. This is brutal.
You that are good, but if you were doing something really bad of which you are here, that does take away from the good. It's not a math game of how many goods equals how many bads.
I disagree. God should be your priority, but God says that your wife and children are your priority. So this is not a contradiction, my guy, at all. Literally, it says in the Bible to raise your children and to make them your priority. It's literally a Bible verse in the Old Testament. Like, what are we talking about?
It's not.
Second off, I think it's better for my kids that I'm here
you're going to cheer.
Versus not here, because without one thing,
not here, you'll be there every evening if we do this right.
To feel human, depression takes over.
To feel human, she refuses to get a job and spend hundreds of dollars a month on cheerleading. Yep, that's where we're at. This is feminism, ladies and gentlemen.
What? What are you even saying? You're the only human being born on this entire planet that cannot work 40 hours a week.
God, no.
Then shut up.
But the intrusive thoughts victim complex? The intrusive thoughts get really strong when you don't have one thing that is you outside of your job.
So what are you saying? You know what the natural response to that would be? So then what? Give up?
No.
So then what?
I don't know. Keep going.
You aren't, though. You've given up. You do nothing. You literally are lazy with your work. You are dramatically lazy. You work 40 hours a week. Shut the fuck up. And you spend all your money going to your own cheer stuff. This is bad.
That is less than 5%. I guess it's close to 5% of my total debt is cheer.
Cheer, I don't care about debt because, hey, believe it or not, the more you rack up your debt, the less percentage your cheer will be.
Yeah.
So shut up. That doesn't matter. That's a stupid thing.
But it does.
It's 30% of your income.
Yeah.
So I don't give a what percentage of debt. You could go blow all your money right now and rack up double the debt. And guess what? Your percentage that went to cheer is now half. That doesn't make it good. That's a ridiculous argument. You went on a cheer trip last year, put it all on credit cards.
Did.
Planning on blowing at least $3,000 in the next trip.
Yes.
Makes me feel better. Wow, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. And I'm sure that there's a ton of these people. That's the wildest part. This isn't an exception. This is probably more similar to the rule.
You make $1,000 a month.
Yes. The goal is
that is a whole quarter of work. I'm sorry, that is bad mother. I'm not saying this is an insult. I'm not saying it to bring you down. I'm saying it as like a literal, honest, hopefully a wake-up call for you. I'm not saying it as a dunk. I need you to realize what your impact and your selfishness of what you are doing right now is not what a good mother does. All right, let's talk about one of the biggest...
Bro, insane. And he's completely correct. He's completely correct.
My mother did the opposite. She went out there, and you know what? It actually did suck a little bit through my early middle school. For a few years, she worked her ass off all day in a low-paid medical position under nurses, whatever that is, like nursing assistant or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then all night, all evening, she locked herself in the basement, studying, doing homework, and doing online classes for nursing school. Because of that sacrifice, under dramatically lower middle class, where we had absolutely nothing, to by the time I was graduating high school, to where we were just solid middle class, because she sacrificed and did that for her kids, for her family.
Yep.
She did that. Yep. That's what a good mother does. You're selfishly doing what you want to do.
Good mothers also show up for their kids without risk of losing their income entirely.
$3,000 going to a trip. A whole quarter's worth of your income. It's not a math game of one show up equals I can go blow all the money to invest in my child's future. When you get evicted, they're not going to remember the yippee, mom was there.
We aren't going to get evicted.
Says everyone who's ever been evicted. Like, I don't know.
Bro.
Like, I don't know.
Technically, we can't get evicted.
Why is it technically?
Because my boyfriend owns the house.
She is sucking her way through rent, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Absolutely diabolical. That's where it is. And she refuses to live with him. She is literally using him as a cash cow. Remember, he's funding her business.
Paid off free and clear.
Okay, so subsidized by him too.
So we live separately, but
listen, that's
me
fine.
And the kids live in the house.
Mm-hmm. And that's as long as the relationship stays steady.
True.
Based on your past.
We're 8 years in. We got some off and ons, but we're 8 years in.
8 years in. She refuses to live with him. You understand how insane this is? She is literally keeping him around to squeeze him. It's super. I called it right away, but it's really obvious. He's funding her business. He bought her house.
Off and on. Sometimes off and ons leads to a permanent off.
And by the way, remember she was talking about how he had a really, really hard time making income because he was losing construction work. And he has an apartment that he can't rent out because this parasite is living there.
We tried that. It didn't work.
It just screams welfare queen.
Yeah, I'd love to get off of it. I really would love to get off of it.
This is such a, I would love to not take your money, but I am anyway.
You have that choice. You can go do that now.
I think my big problem with it is you can't, what you lose, you can't just make up overnight.
It's $300. Yes, you can.
It's $300. My kids have state health insurance.
Well, yeah, but even still, to a certain point through the Affordable Care Act, the subsidies are so extreme. Yes, I applied for it myself.
We don't qualify for it.
What? Why?
Well, right now we don't qualify for it because I don't make enough.
No, I'm saying once you get to that point where the state no longer covers the kids, then you get subsidized.
Right.
Where you probably wouldn't be paying a single penny until you at least make a decent amount, of which, yeah, you should contribute.
So when I was talking with the lady about it, working at, even at almost $40,000, we wouldn't qualify for it because it wasn't enough to qualify for any of their plans.
Exactly. We're not getting you to make 40. I'm getting you to 50, 60.
That would be great.
Well, yes, but you're not willing to work.
I'm absolutely willing to work.
Come on, this is so stupid.
I just need to be able to work and
I'm willing to work. I just have to work specifically in this one career path because I love it and it makes me feel human.
Be there for my kids. Physically be there for my kids.
I know! You don't think people who work 40 hours a week are there for their kids?
Not as
I'm
much
not going to
as
hear
I
this
want
anymore.
to be.
I'm not going to hear this anymore.
I'll say it
You're
again.
being selfish. You're being selfish.
Unbelievable.
And you're living off of us. You're welcome because of your selfishness.
I mean, technically it's Kansas.
A lot of the assistance that comes in for food stamps, Medicaid, is usually a partnership between states and federal government. Food stamps is a little more states. A little more states, but I'm sure what you're getting through the state, covering your kids' healthcare, is coming substantially through
the
federal
healthcare
government.
is probably federal, for sure.
Well, there you go. You're welcome.
The food, probably not.
A little bit. Let's cover it. What's going on with this? You're purchasing on a card, just like your last card, that is basically maxed out, that you cannot pay off, that is accruing interest. Why would you possibly do that?
It just started accruing interest. Again, almost all of that is from trying to get the shop built out. Trying to get it so we can get people in there.
And I want to also be very clear, guys, do the math out there for a second. There's nothing wrong with building a business, even if you fail, that happens. There's nothing wrong with being on food stamps. That happens, you know, when someone actually deserves it and they don't have the choice to go work. But here's the reality, guys. We are paying for her kids' health insurance. Good. I don't want a kid to not have health insurance. We are paying for her to eat and get groceries. Good. I want that to happen. But what is she doing with not having to spend money on that stuff? She is then taking it and she is investing in her own business. I.e., how this translates is the government, the taxes you've paid, the taxes I've paid, the millions I've written in checks. Oh, kill me now, that I could use to actually invest in this business and do a lot of damn things, is going so that you can build your own business in a horrible way that is going to collapse and fail.
Maybe.
In what way is that considered fair or equitable even? It's not.
Didn't say it was.
It's disgusting.
Again, I don't want to be on the things. I hate doing it.
I hate that I'm taking all of your money. I really hate that I'm taking your money, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
I don't believe that for a single second. Good thing to say while you're on camera. No. Listen, you can get on the Fizz card, debit card that builds credit. So like works like a credit card, but you can only spend what's in your checking account. So works like a debit card as well. Oh, good. Your payment's fast, dude. That's wonderful. That's great.
Pretty sure I made it, but okay.
Your payment's past due. How long does this take to pay off if you make minimum payments only without any purchases?
Oh, I haven't even done that math.
Try to do that math. Just what do you think?
She's good with numbers.
Come on.
It's probably on minimums with interest and everything. It's probably 20, 25 years.
And that's if you do not purchase and you only make minimum. By the way, it's 32 years. You'll be in retirement age.
Yep. Which right now I also won't get to do.
No via your choice, which will put your...
Oh, she won't be able to retire because she's not working for a living to make actual money. Oh.
Kids' life on hold. And
this girl boss is really crying a lot. Have you noticed?
They will support you. Your Social Security will still be around by the time we retire.
Maybe.
It will be substantially less. It will be. It will just be dramatically cut. And it'll only be going...
Thanks for the 5,000 kicks.
100% outflow via what's coming inflow, and inflow will be less.
I'm sure what you're saying is absolutely accurate. I just don't look at it because I'm not there yet.
You never will be because you won't look at it.
Probably.
Yeah, fees, $41. There's your late fee. Interest is accruing $89.36 of purchases. I don't know the why. What a joke.
I had stopped spending
20%
on that.
interest, 2 late fees this year so far on this card.
Yep.
Couldn't see the other one because you couldn't send a statement. You went in, you got some bullshit. And what's price chopper?
Grocery store.
When you go in and you get $12.14, is that groceries?
Yes.
Okay.
It's usually like
I'll
last
actually believe
things we
that.
need for dinner.
I'll actually believe that.
Yikes.
Usually it's bullshit. I'll believe that.
I really don't do a lot of spending outside of like the shop thing.
How dare you?
I really do mostly just get my bills paid as much as I possibly can. And
a Menards card.
Yeah.
What's going on with this?
So that's where we get
those nails looks like they cost
they are $7 glue-ons from Walmart.
Yeah, not bad.
I pulled through my change jar.
I mean, I would just go full natural if we literally can't afford to eat, but
We had team pictures
I would go full
Sunday,
natural.
and my nails were color stained, so I wanted them to not look hair color stained. So I spent $7 and got some glue-ons.
Great, more to the cheer.
I know. So the Menards card, we get our cabinets and a lot of our
a lot
of our sheetrock and insulation
we
from
have to spend
Menards.
so much more just to get to the place where we can rent other units other than just one.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot on the Discovered. I forgot to say $344.57 is the minimum monthly payment. That includes the past due of $165. Okay, so cross out. That's normally $165.57.
Yes.
But you have to catch up. Okay, now on the Menards card, the balance is $4,124.09. Minimum monthly payment of $171.
Yes.
Interest $200 last month.
So
What are we doing? It's almost maxed out. This is horrible.
Yeah. I made a lot of progress. It was max. I made progress on it.
Yeah, she's getting better.
There was progress.
While making negative progress on the last one, you're just pushing and moving. That's all it's work. Instead of spending the 87 on the previous card from your checking account, you spend it on your previous card, then use it from your checking account to put on this card. Like that's how it works. You're just moving it around. You're not actually making progress.
Tetris is fun. Money Tetris is
That's
stressful,
what I
but
hear
fun.
about a mother that can barely take care of their kids.
Bro.
Bills.
She thinks she's a good parent. This is crazy.
Yes, $300 a month to cheer.
Yes.
Bills.
Mental health. Physical activity, mental health.
Get a life.
Use where you are.
You could do physical activity, mental health for free. Okay, this is insane.
Yep.
And get your free mental health coverage.
Can't get it.
Yes, you can. I know there's local organizations. In a major city like Kansas City, you have not looked. I know for a fact.
I have.
No, you have not. No, you
There
have
might
not.
be places that I haven't been able to find.
Yes. There's just no way. There's no way from any research we've ever done in any metro when people bring this up, we've always found it. In Kansas City is not a small metro.
No, it's absolutely not.
Like, I don't want to fucking hear it.
If I can find one, I'd love to. But I also like the physical activity is a big...
Yes, go run!
God, no, I have bad knees.
Bad knees. Bad knees.
Go do anything. Go to the gym. I don't care.
Bro, what do we do? The only exercise she could do is cheerleading for $300 a month?
You have no excuse. Gym, $30 versus $300. I don't want to hear it. This is such bullshit. 2 late fees this year so far on this card. No one's surprised.
Nope.
Hundreds in interest. Now that it's all interest accruing, we're talking a 30% interest rate.
It doesn't actually have a set interest rate on that card.
Goes up and down
So
as interest moves?
not necessarily. So like they have promos where if your purchase is over a certain dollar amount, you can get 0% interest for 6 months or 12
Yeah, but a lot of that
months.
is out of it, so it doesn't matter.
But
Okay,
then there's others.
This
that aren't.
Capital One, bring it up. Past due fee. Shocker!
Yep.
Trying. When it loads, you'll get it.
Okay. Smaller.
Yes.
What's the minimum? Probably like $25?
I'm not sure.
Auto pays off. That scares me.
Yes.
I'm going to put 30 for minimum. It's usually what it is.
Yep.
So saver card, $339.33. Okay. So what's Adventure Academy?
That is.
What's reading IQ? I bet
Those
that's
are
for the
both
kids.
things for the kids.
Go to the library. There's public libraries. You're in a major metropolitan area.
What's the date on those?
Reoccurring. End of the month prior.
Oh,
Pending Einstein Bros.
that was breakfast this
Flat
morning.
Park. Casa Living.
That's where I stayed last night.
So you went down there and purchased something?
No.
$21 is wasn't $21 to stay there.
No, it was like 96 something, and then the 21 was the insurance in case I couldn't come on the trip.
Rating IQ, Adventure Academy.
Yep. That one ran out of.
You do listen. So far, are you spending an outrageous amount of money? Technically, compared to many other people, no. But you're not compared to many other people. You barely make any money. And you're trying to take care of kids. You're spending more money on a couple things than you should even come close to. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, because it's all ratio. If you made $1 million a year, you could spend tens of thousands of dollars on bullshit, and it would still be less impactful than you.
Oh yeah.
If you go spend hundreds of dollars on bullshit, it's destructive.
For sure.
Right.
So it doesn't matter the dollar
this
amount necessarily
entitlement
compared to other
shit
guests.
is
It matters
insane.
percentages, and you're
Yep.
and it's selfish.
And
The
then
things
you
you're getting.
wonder why, and like, just think about the parenting. Think about the parenting. She is sitting there telling their kids how entitled they are and how society is bad. She blamed Trump for this. All right, she blamed Trump for being broke. All right, imagine what she's teaching her kids. Trump is a fascist. That's why we're poor. That's why we can't eat. It's because of other people. It's not because of me. We're poor, so therefore you can't eat healthy food. So therefore we can't take care of you. So therefore we can't get you classes that you might need if you're special needs or whatever. We're poor because of Trump, because of society. We need more socialism. And this is how she's raising her kids, as a single mother with no father figure.
Yep.
City Diamond Preferred.
Yes.
What's going on?
It's a credit
It's
card.
maxed out.
It's a credit card. It's got a
Insightful.
$3,500 credit limit. That was what I used when we went to Phoenix.
$3,322.96. It went up because you purchased more than the minimum. Minimum being 41, 12 years to pay off.
Yikes.
Probably.
I hear that you told Lindsay that you're different than other guests on the show.
A little bit because
How? We've had single mothers, many of whom actually work and provide. So you're right. You are different. Other mothers are better.
It's different because not all of this. Most of my debt isn't like random. Like we're not going on trips and
it's still frivolous. It's your desire to build a failed business.
Blowing
still
out
what you want to do.
Christmases. It's a goal to.
But it's a
have
failed goal.
additional
All
income.
math fails. So yes, you're different. You made one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in the history of this world.
Probably, but now we're here.
Yeah, but you can stop. You haven't spent all the way up to the 70.
We've got to get it at least.
No. It is not sunk cost.
We've got to get the walls
Why? Why do you have to do
closed.
this?
We have to get at least the walls closed and the ceiling put
Your lease
together.
is going to end and he might not even accept a renewal, and then you'll still be underwater by like 10,000. 10,000 that you can't afford. That's 10 months of your income.
Yep.
And you're right. You know what? You travel. You travel for your things. But when
only once.
Yes.
Only once
and you
a
have
year.
another one coming up. But here's
In
the
a
thing.
year.
Here's the thing. Other single mothers travel once a year, but they use it as making memories with their kids. You just do it for your own selfish cheerleading thing that you want to do for endorphins. So you're right. You're not like other guests. You're worse.
Everything else
You're
is for my
worse.
kids.
No, you're
Everything
building your
else.
business for you. I don't want to hear that. That's a disgusting joke.
Because I want it to be a long-term something
It's
they
not.
can
You're
inherit.
already under at the best case scenario by the end of your lease.
This is brutal.
That you cannot keep saying that.
By the
the
end
math
of
is not
this-
working, and that's the best case scenario.
By the end of this lease, yes.
And he might not want to renew. You never know.
We've
He
got-
might sell it to
You
someone.
have to realize she's on a 3-year lease, and this person, whoever her landlord is gonna watch this fucking interview and never lease anything to her ever again.
Someone else that does not want your type of business.
We've got to guarantee 2 extensions after our 3 years is up.
2 extensions at what price guarantee? Because oftentimes those come with price increases.
For $200 on the first one and $400 on the next one. So it'll go from 14 to 16 and then 16
Okay, so
to
you
20.
might by the end of a decade break even. What a legacy.
We'll see. If
Wait,
we
you
get
never bought your kids Christmas gifts?
I have not ever been able to.
So you spend $300 a month on your.
Oh my God! I'm here for my kids, only for my kids. This is unfathomable. She'll spend $300 a month on her cheerleading, but she never bought her kids a gift.
But you will not get your kids Christmas gifts and give them a nice Christmas. You're selfish.
Everybody
You're
else in our
selfish.
family gives Christmas
Yeah,
gifts.
but you could too if you cut back this $300 a month.
I have
That is
taken
thousands a year you could give them in Christmas.
I have
I'm not
taken
saying
my
you need
kids
to, but
on trips. They have chosen, and this is in the past. It's all
they've
paid off and stuff.
chosen 9 and 11-year-old.
I have given them the choice. You guys get presents from
Wait,
everyone
but you
else.
bought your boyfriend an expensive pellet grill
did.
for Christmas?
One time.
Oh my, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
What is this world? What am I talking to right now?
Bro,
your priorities are whack.
stop.
Sometimes.
Yes, your priorities are whack.
But I gave them the
priorities are
choice.
whack.
I gave the kids the choice. I can get you more presents, or we can go visit your friend in Florida. And it was $800 for all 3 of us to fly around trip.
And you could have got them a Christmas as well if
And
you were
they
not spending
chose-
$300 a month on you, $3,000 going on your little special trip.
And they chose to go to Florida.
No, you
Yes,
could
they
do
did.
Florida and Christmas if you weren't
is
doing your
brutal.
selfish things. You know what a good mother does? She doesn't spend on herself. She only spends on her kids.
And decides that her kids have enough from everybody else that they can have an experience instead of a present.
I feel so bad for them. They're going to grow up thinking their mother.
You could give them an experience and a present. Like, this is like, what kind of retard world are we living in? And you know she's telling her kids it's Trump's fault. And it's their father's fault. And it's Trump's fault. And it's everyone's fault except for her. And it's society's fault. It's the fascists that don't want to give her fucking free money.
Mother doesn't buy them gifts.
I don't think that's a fair assessment either, because you don't know how much I've put into things for my kids.
Mathematically, I kind of do.
From what you have there.
Yes, which kind of defines your entire where we are.
For where right now, yes.
Yes, that's everything. I don't give a about then. I care about now. This is what everything has led up to.
Find
you have
anything
a
I can afford.
2019 Kia Sorento.
I do.
Wow, yippee. $13,288.03.
Yes.
Very good. What's it worth?
It was worth more, and then we got in the car wreck last year.
What's it worth?
And so I think now it's worth around $995.
For trade-in, probably private sale closer to about 11. Yep.
Yeah. So
you're underwater, not dramatically, but you know it's not
Yeah.
the worst. Your minimum payment seems to be $337.
Yes.
What's the interest?
Well, it's $336 in the change.
$336.18.
Rent interest is $4.9.
That's not the worst. Listen, this
No.
isn't the worst car. I mean, of course it's out of budget for you. That's because you make no fucking money via your own choice. So everything's out of budget to you.
Yes.
For most people, I mean, this is a great budget car and your negative equity position isn't the worst.
Nope.
And clearly the car wreck wasn't so bad that it didn't total it. So
No,
like,
it didn't, but it ripped the whole back end off and killed a bunch of the sensors.
yeah, but you were able to repair it and still
Yes.
be only underwater by 2000. So the car
Yes.
wreck, I'm all of a sudden feeling even less sympathy about. No
dramatic.
offense. I don't care. I don't care.
It takes a lot to offend me, Caleb.
I don't care. I mean, I have your consent. So
It takes a lot to offend me, she says after she was crying for the last hour.
I'm just, I don't know. It's just, everything's out of your budget because you just choose to make no money. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, this is pretty simple.
Is that the end of your debt?
Yeah.
Is the rest checking?
Yeah.
Okay, $4.29 in this checking account. Netflix. You use YouTube, including YouTube Kids. It's free. Yes, there's ads, I know, but there's ads on Netflix plans as well unless you ad free and you can't afford that. You simply,
He's right.
If we are funding your food, you can't afford this when there are very good platforms that are free. There are more viewerships on TV.
Piracy.
alone from YouTube than Netflix. And that's TV. That's not even mobile devices. Okay? Not even computers. TV alone, more people watch YouTube on TV than Netflix. The only platform that wins on TV is Disney.
By the way, they have movies on YouTube now. I actually just okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. But they actually have movies, full movies on Netflix, on YouTube, and they're free.
Plus, and you can't afford that either. So obviously, YouTube is good. Use YouTube, cancel Netflix. Unless Netflix gives us a multi-million-dollar deal. Just kidding. Oh, I joke. Spotify?
Boyfriend actually pays me, gives me cash to cover the Netflix because he also uses it.
Sugar daddy. And the Spotify?
My dad pays me the $16 a month for the Spotify because he uses it a lot for work.
What about the Pretzely truck?
She calls her dad every month for $16.99 for Spotify pay. You've got to be kidding me. Like, this is pathetic.
The Pretzely truck is my vice. She's not around very often.
Yeah, you. I don't give a
So when she's
your vice should be taking care of your kids and you don't.
Pretzel.
Shut up. Hey, what'd you go into the gas station and get for $4?
Probably a slice of pizza after tax.
From the gas station?
Which gas
That's
station?
brutal.
QT.
Bottle of water and a snack then.
Why? Buy in bulk. Pack with you.
We do buy in bulk as well.
Well, then pack with you. What are you doing?
It's usually when I'm nowhere near home, which doesn't happen often.
This is so stupid. There should just always be in your car. I always have it in my car. This is what people here have been doing at the office, is they've gotten the game. They've gotten the gamer stuff pack. Listen, you can't have caffeine. Well, instead of stopping at the gas station and getting their $4 energy drinks, these are the free samples that you can get. Link below. These are all the energy versions. There's energy-free versions. Those are the one I have, the hydration drinks. It's so much cheaper. It's like making your own coffee at home, and it's 25 cents a serving. 10% off. Link in the description below, or get your free samples when you type in code
Good
Caleb. So no more stopping in, 25 cents a serving. I know you're not getting energy drinks, but it's like the same thing. Because then you did the same with Dollar General. Then you're ordering things on Amazon, Burlington stores, Amazon Academy Sports, Dick's Sporting Goods. What the f*** are we doing?
Academy and Dick's Sporting Goods were to get what I needed for my jobs at one of the stadiums. They had
Oh my God.
uniform requirements that I didn't own the things for already, so I had to go get them.
Gosh.
And
you went in and got some bullshit again. Amazon. I'm going to need to say to that. Amazon. Gardner Parks and Recreation. Went and got some bullshit. Went and got some bullshit. Went and got some bullshit.
Parks and Rec is my...
Pull up your Amazon.
Parks and Rec is my son's soccer.
Start a screen recording? Well, that's okay. At least you're actually giving him $3 when you take $300 for your Parks and Rec.
Oh, that was his fishing tournament. Please load.
Bro, that's brutal.
You say start a screen recording for me to start? I don't know how to do that. I am not a techie person.
We'll have the top down.
This is what it's giving me.
It's loading. It's loading. Give it a second.
Like, this is all it's giving me.
Yeah. No one else has a problem.
Probably.
Join Prime. You're not logged in, I don't think.
I don't have Prime.
But you're ordering on Amazon?
I do when I have to get things for work. So again, my most recent stuff from Amazon is shoes for one of my stadium jobs, uniform pants for one of my...
Shoes. Yep. It's a necessary. Everyone needs shoes. That's true. Oh my God.
From that same stadium job.
Checking as 482. Going out to eat, bullshit, McDonald's, bullshit. You went in and got some bullshit. You are doing that a lot.
A little.
A lot.
It has
Come
been.
on,
It
you
has
literally
been worse the past
are being
couple months.
subsidized by us, and you're going and doing that. Oh,
It has been worse the past couple months.
Great. When we're doing worse, that's wonderful. This has $7 in it. It's like nothing. Savings 18, and you're literally losing $2 on it. You're not even accruing interest. $2 a month for the service fee. I just don't get it.
Yeah. The
Okay,
service
so
fee's
total
killing me.
income, everything together, and this is seasonal. It's gonna end, when football ends, I guess, or whatever sport's happening.
End of November.
Great. So end of next month, whatever. $2,141.33. Minimum monthly payments is literally your entire income of $965.75 via your spending and stupid business decisions that were your choice and make absolutely no f***ing sense.
Yes.
Your rent, it's free.
$625 on paper.
Do you ever give it?
It's flexible.
Do you ever
so
give it?
It gets given.
No, she
eventually.
doesn't.
Like, if
No.
I can't
Is
make
it accruing?
if I can't make it all at once, it gets
No.
How much
paid.
debt do you have to it?
I think it's caught up right now.
How much is it?
$625.
Do you do utilities?
Yes.
How much a month total, including the internet?
About $200.
Yeah. Car insurance?
160.
Phone bill?
$259.
How?
How what?
What? How's it so expensive?
Because my internet is built into my phone bill. $5. I've got my phone. I have a house phone for my kids because it's only $25.
Dude, once his phones are paid off, if T-Mobile's good in your area, switch to Helium. Those are the towers that Helium uses. There's literally a free plan if you don't use much data, but you can also just use a cheap $15 plan and use data as well. I mean, it's just like crazy. It's like, come on.
It is a lot.
Pay off these phones, figure it out. You can't afford that. That's not even close to something you can afford. Well, food stamps, okay, we'll take $300 away from what you need to put to it, but you still need to put in about...
I think outside of food, we spend about $200 to $250 on groceries outside of the food stamps.
Yeah, I was
average.
going to say about 300 because no more going out or getting some bullshit.
No.
TP fund, anything else you and your kids need should be about 200. Toothpaste, whatever, sports activities, all that good stuff, 200. Medical health care, any co-pays, I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, savings, no.
No.
Gym,
I closed
no.
it. Nope.
Okay, well, what I am doing is putting in gym for $50 and you're getting rid of your $300 bullshit. That's the reality.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's not an option. Subscriptions looks like they're paid
He's
for. Don't have
right,
to worry about it. You don't have any
obviously.
pets, please.
I have a feeling she's not going to do it, though.
3 dogs.
No. Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. You can't take care of them. How old? What are the ages? What are the health?
12, 9, just turned 3.
Okay, for the 3-year-old, what's the health?
Perfect.
We're gonna get him pet insurance. It's gonna be good pet insurance because you can't afford to take care of him if you get sick. $50. How much pet food on a monthly basis?
We ended up getting food every like 6 weeks. That's I think $50 a bag.
Okay, I'll call it like 40 then.
Brutal.
Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not taken into account?
I don't think so.
Shocker! We don't make enough money. I mean, this is just it.
It's not even
Can I
surprising.
call your
to me.
boyfriend on the post show?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call your boyfriend and I need to just confront him and he needs to push her to the right thing. This is reality. This is reality because here's the thing. I mean, 2,849 is what you need to survive in 75 cents. It's like, what the f- doing? So you're underwater dramatically. We've known the answer. I think the audience has known the answer since about 30 minutes in.
Yep, I knew this
I don't
whole
give a f-
time.
about what you want.
Obviously.
I know.
I'm sorry. You're a single mother. Sometimes single mothers see their kids a little less.
That's right.
Because they go work in order to take care of their kids. If you weren't dating this guy, you wouldn't have a place to live. It's just not a thing. You're f***ed in their future and everything's f***ed. You need to go get a real job yesterday. And we can help you. We can get you connected with the resume services.
For sure.
We can help you get but I don't give a f*** what you want.
For sure. She's not doing it. She's not going to get a job. She doesn't care because she needs to follow her dreams more than she actually cares about her children.
You're gonna go to great clubs. You're gonna go to wherever. No, yes, you. There's the face. Never mind. I'm f***ing done. See, she's not even willing to sacrifice. You go. Shut the. What a piece of.
Great clip.
No, you're disgusting.
It's the great
You're disgusting.
clips.
You're disgusting.
Other
Never mind.
jobs,
I wanted to give
absolutely
you. No, I wanted to give you all these suggestions, but f off. Listen, you're not even willing to go do that. Just f off. Honestly, f off. Good luck to your kids. They don't deserve this. You're disgusting. Spending in a budget, you overspend 0 out of 10.
Completely
Debt.
true.
You don't have collections, but for your income, it's absolutely horrendous.
Yes.
Horrendous. Obviously, 1 out of 10. Emergency fund, nothing. 0 out of 10. Retirement. Nothing, 0 out of 10. Real estate, nothing, 0 out of 10. And her financial score as rounded up in the score close to what she said on the test, but 0.5 out of 10. Get your score, CalebHammer.com. Now come join us in the post show. I'm going to call her boyfriend. Confront this.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. And you have to realize there are millions of her in America, millions of her that grow up with useless career paths, that follow their dreams. They're out there hoeing around, refuse to get married, refuse to help themselves. Even when they have options, they refuse to do it because they would rather suckle at the teat of the taxpayer. Absolutely brutal. You have to know where we're at as a society. And she is probably one of those people that's making fun of Charlie Kirk getting assassinated, a guy that worked his ass off for his family and was murdered in front of them. You have to understand where we're at in society, man. You have to get it. You have to know where we're at. It's obviously not just women. It's not just white women. It's also men. It's also, men of all, it's also people of color and all sorts of minorities too, obviously. But if you look at the stats and you whip out the sheets, it's a liberal white woman problem. It's a liberal white woman problem, primarily. It really is. That's where we're at. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you appreciated the fact that we're doing these deep dives into retards because someone has to. And someone has to cover it from this perspective. So, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.